Yeah, keep going, Dan.
You know, this is a team, it's 50-50. 50% run, 50% pass. This is the way they've been throughout the years. So what happens? Hey, they average about 30 points a game, but they give up 30. So tonight, when you run into something like that, quarterback is a key. It's a very important position tonight for Wichita Trinity. We've got to control that, and you've got to take care of business with number 22 as a running back. Yeah. Those two things. Number 3 quarterback, Zach Zimmerman, and then I'm sorry.
Oh, you want me to pronounce the running back?
Yeah, he's all yours.
His name is Yam Noel, but it's short for Yam, and it's Ola.
He's all yours because I'm just going to call.
There's a lineman that's a difficult one too. I was actually able to get some pronunciations as well. I know we got our audio fixed on Ad Astra TV, so everyone was able to hear on the audio. So Will Tate was just letting me know. So let me kind of welcome us back in for anyone who wasn't able to hear us for the first few minutes. So with our studio engineer, Trenton Harding back in Hutchinson, alongside camera operator Reed Huckins and Dan Buchanan, I'm Dylan Sherwood, as this is the Midway Motors Drive to the Game, Wichita Trinity and Andale. The Indians 6-0, Trinity 3-3. Dan, you got one more thing before we...
Are we good? Are we?
Yeah. Okay.
I thought maybe we didn't get any of that.
Let's not repeat ourselves.
Right.
I just wanted to kind of reintroduce ourselves. So let's take a break, and when we come back here in the Midway Motors Drive to the Game, I did not get to talk to Coach Schmidt on Wednesday when we usually do our pregame interview. So he was at the district football meeting in Salina. So, up next, a conversation with assistant coach and special teams coordinator Chris Jolly. He is coming up next here on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game, as from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth on the outside of Founders Field at Trinity Academy in Wichita. This is Andale Indians football on Ad Astra Radio.
Or on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. Next, we hear the pregame thoughts of head coach Dylan Schmidt. Stream Indians football all season on the free Ad Astra Radio app.
The new Ranke E3 uses high-strength steel because it's tried and true. Why mess with perfection? The industry's highest strength-to-weight ratio is used in all Ranke systems. At Ranke, you can take your pick from a range of materials to fend off corrosion and cater to your specific needs. Contact your local Ranke dealer, Bullseye Irrigation of Inman, today. Ranke uses common sense just like you do. Discover common sense. Discover the new E3. Bullseye Irrigation of Inman is your Ranke dealer. Ranke, more right than rain.
Birdcamp Insurance, now a part of Iron Insurance Partners, brings you trusted local service with expanded coverage, including home, auto, farm, business, and more. With over 50 years of history and a future backed by a national network, we are here to help you protect what matters most. Call 620-662-7067 or visit ironrisk.com today.
Kansas. Trust the power of blue for your CanCare plan. Families trust Healthy Blue for doctor visits and prescriptions. New and expecting moms trust Healthy Blue for pregnancy support. And Healthy Blue provides extra benefits for your whole family. Choose the brand Kansans have trusted for more than 80 years. Visit choosehealthyblue.com/KS for more details. Trust the power of blue.
Birdcamp Insurance, now a part of Iron Insurance Partners, brings you trusted local service with expanded coverage, including home, auto, farm, business, and more. With over 50 years of history and a future backed by a national network, we are here to help you protect what matters most. Call 620-662-7067 or visit ironrisk.com today.
Alrighty, in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the Midway Motors Drive to the Game here on Ad Astra Radio, adastraradio.com, the Ad Astra Radio app, and Ad Astra TV. Andale at Wichita Trinity tonight to continue District sixth play in Class 3A. Normally we would have head coach Dylan Schmidt with me, but he was unavailable. They had the district meeting for the next football cycle, and we might talk about that with Coach Chris Jolly, special teams coordinator, assistant coach. And Coach, glad to have you here on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game.
Yeah, appreciate it. Wasn't expecting to do this today, but happy to.
Well, Coach, 68-0 victory last Friday night with Smoky Valley. A lot of short fields, taking advantage of field position. Good things on special teams as well. It was a good way to come back home for the second time and show the home crowd that these guys are still doing some great things.
Yeah, it was nice just to get back home for one. We've played a lot of away games, and obviously we'll be on the road again Friday. It was just good to see our kids. I think we played a complete four-quarter game, and I mean that at all levels. The sub-varsity and the varsity, last week at Nickerson felt like we didn't really put together 4 quarters, but we had a nice, clean four-quarter game. Thought we improved at all 3 phases, and that's what you hope for at this time of the year, is just to continue to get better each and every week.
And I mean, right now, 2 really good teams still in district play, and Trinity, had a little winning streak snapped last week, and they're going to come in hungry, and they got to have some motivation on their side because this is their senior night.
Yeah, I mean, Trinity's much improved from what we've seen in years past. So, for us in our practice this week, it's just been telling our kids, hey, this isn't the Trinity of old. These guys can play a little bit, and they got some really talented athletes over there on the other side of the ball, and it's going to take us playing, our best football to go out there and win Friday.
Can you talk a little bit about the kicking game? We've seen you guys go for the PAT instead of going for 2, and can you talk a little bit about how Austin has kind of just grown a little bit as a kicker? I know with Seth, you guys have Seth as well.
Yeah, so we have Seth Fernandez. He's our senior. He's kind of our PAT guy, and Austin's really developed into that kickoff guy. Last week, due to some circumstances, Austin was able to kick all the extra points as well, and those guys, obviously, we hope to improve as a kicking team. I mean, we kick off more than we do anything else. But, Austin's got a really strong leg. He's the type of kid that can put it in the end zone, and that's just a really huge advantage in terms of coverage on a kickoff unit. These last couple weeks, we've made a dedicated effort to kick more on extra point attempts, just in preparation for, hey, when we really need to have this unit, we need to really go get one, we need to be confident in doing it. And obviously, we're a go-for-2 team, and we're going to have a high success rate doing that too. I mean, we're somewhere in the 80% range of going for 2, and obviously 2's worth more than 1. And so we're going to continue. That's going to be our identity, but we want to be able to go into these games knowing that if we had to go kick a field goal or if we had to go put one in, PAT up there, we could.
And that's kind of interesting that here in district play, you're trying to get that plus 21 because it's going to determine a lot when seeding comes out after next Friday.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those deals is we feel confident we're going to put points on the board, and we feel confident in our defense. And so, we feel like we can, if we need to go for 2, we can absolutely do that and execute. But we felt like we could go for 1 and execute in that as well.
Visiting with Andale assistant coach Chris Jolly here on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. Again, we'll have Coach Schmidt on Postgame with us later. So Coach Jolly going to be with us in our next segment, as well as we're going to talk about the Trinity Academy Knights when we come back here on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. This is Andale Indians football on Ad Astra Radio.
More of the Midway Motors Drive to the Game is next. Midway Motors in McPherson, Newton, Hutchinson, Hillsboro, and Salina. Find the best local sports coverage at adastraradio.com.
Alan Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine in Hutchinson. We take pride in supporting our community and being committed to our customers. Don Glassby here to let you know dependability of your vehicle is very important to us. Our top-notch service team is ready anytime your vehicle needs attention. Visit us online at AlanSamuelsHutch.com. Alan Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, where there's always a warm cup of coffee waiting, and as Mr. Samuels always says,
come by, let's be friends.
Bird Camp Insurance, now a part of Iron Insurance Partners, brings you trusted local service with expanded coverage, including home, auto, farm, business, and more. With over 50 years of history and a future backed by a national network, we are here to help you protect what matters most. Call 620-662-7067 or visit ironrisk.com today.
At People's Bank and Trust, we value our customers. We know you have plenty of choices for your mortgage loans, but we think we have what you're looking for: relationship banking. And if you're considering refinancing or purchasing a new home, check our competitive rates before you make that change. Your payments will be made at home, and you'll receive good personalized service. That's how we've established many long-lasting relationships. Make a change, know your lender, and make your payments at home with People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Bird Camp Insurance, now a part of Iron Insurance Partners, brings you trusted local service with expanded coverage, including home, auto, farm, business, and more. With over 50 years of history and a future backed by a national network, we are here to help you protect what matters most. Call 620-662-7067 or visit ironrisk.com today.
We continue our conversation with Andale assistant coach Chris Jolly here on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. Andale at Wichita Trinity. And, Coach, you're going to see these guys the next 2 years as well in district play. Collegians also in the district, Clearwater and Cheney as well. But Ryan Shadler, who is a Hesston product, went to Wichita State, and then he went to go play at KU. He was in there in the David Beatty era for a couple of years, and just kind of after a little slow start for them, they've kind of picked it up here. And just what stands out about Trinity? Yeah, I mean, I just think they're explosive offensively. They've got. I look at things obviously from we're on offense and we look at them defensively, and obviously I'm looking at special teams. But from a special team standpoint, I mean, just looking at some of their dynamic athletes, they've got 3 or 4 or 5 guys that they feel really confident with the ball in their hands, and they do a lot of good things schematically from an offensive standpoint. And then from a special team standpoint, kind of what I look at, they got guys that can take it to the house in any given moment. And so they're just really impressive in how they've developed, and they've got a little bit of an edge to them. I think they play harder and more physical than we've seen in the past. And so, from our offensive standpoint, we're a physical team, and that's what it's going to take to compete with us is to play physical defense. And I think they've shown that they're willing to do that now. What stands out about Zimmerman, their quarterback? He just makes good decisions. He throws a good ball. And he's got really good receivers around him, and so he's mobile enough to get out of the pocket and make some plays. But he's overly impressive in terms of, from a high school standpoint, reading coverages and getting the ball out. He does a pretty good job doing that. Then defensively, what do they bring to the table? And I know paying attention to some score updates last week during the game out here last week, and they were playing Hesston pretty close, and then all of a sudden it just kind of flipped the script and Hesston took control. Defensively, what were they doing well to keep Hesston in check early before Hesston just kind of made the game one-sided? The game of football is a chess match, and so early on you're kind of figuring out how they're going to defend you. Hesston's trying to figure out what's going to work for them offensively, and so I think you see that a lot early in games, especially with 2 evenly matched teams or teams that are closer man for man. And early on there, it looked like both teams were trying to feel each other out. Hesston obviously found a rhythm there and kind of figured out what worked for them. Like I said a little bit ago about Trinity's offense, I mean, those guys are, they got some guys on defense too, and they're good athletes, and so athletes make plays, and it's just a matter of, can you call the right play at the right time against the right defense in order to move the football. We're pretty much what you see is what you get. There's not a lot of mischievousness with what we do. We're going to run right at you, and like I said a little bit ago, you better be willing to line up and play football and come after us. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult for you. How do you guys want to continue to carry over last week into this week? Because, the varsity guys haven't allowed any points since Rose Hills specifically, but you guys have only allowed 10 points in the last 3 games. How do you want to continue what you guys are doing here in another road atmosphere?
obviously the goal each and every week is to get better as a team. And, this morning, if you're talking just the regular season, if you include all the way to the state championship, this morning marked our halfway point of regular season, practices and all the way through game 13, if we're able to get there. And it's each and every single day, call it cliche, but you're trying to get 1% better every day. And when it comes to Friday night, you just want to see those things you worked on all week long. You want to see your guys execute on those, whatever new wrinkles we put in offensively and or defensively, personnel packages, anything that we're doing a little bit slightly different, because obviously the game of football evolves each and every week. And as long as we're improving each and every single week and really every single day, that's really what we judge ourselves on. Obviously, you want to go out there and want to win the game. You want to win the game. You want to get, that plus 21, whatever it may be. Ultimately, the W is important, but there's those little nuances in each and every week where you want to make sure that you're improving and you're setting yourself up for playoff success.
Excellent, Coach. Appreciate the time. Thanks for filling in for Coach Schmidt. Best of luck to you guys tonight at Wichita Trinity, and we'll catch up with Coach Schmidt in postgame.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
That is Andale assistant coach Chris Jolly joining us here in the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. We'll take a break and we'll be back with more from Wichita Trinity. This is Andale Indians football on Ad Astra Radio.
This is the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. Ad Astra TV brings you live video of tonight's game on the Ad Astra Radio app. The Andale Indians play on Ad Astra Radio.
For more than 90 years, Hutchinson Community College has been the premier two-year educational institution in Kansas, offering the highest quality education at an exceptional value. Schedule a personal campus tour today. Visit hutchcc.edu/campus tour.
Mann Wyatt Tanksley Injury Attorneys.
Liability issues are complex. The manufacturer fought and fought. The best offer they made was $30,000. The jury returned a verdict for a little over $11.1 million.
Mann Wyatt Tanksley Injury Attorneys. Big firm muscle, small firm hustle.
Birdcamp Insurance, now a part of Iron Insurance Partners, brings you trusted local service with expanded coverage, including home, auto, farm, business, and more. With over 50 years of history and a future backed by a national network, we are here to help you protect what matters most. Call 620-662-7067 or visit ironrisk.com today.
At Caring for Kansas Medical Staffing, we believe every patient deserves a caring nurse by their side. As a nurse-owned, family-operated agency, we work around the clock to place compassionate, experienced nurses where they are needed most. Caring for Kansas Medical Staffing, where quality care is a call away. Call today at 316-204-0845. That's 316-204-0845 for Caring for Kansas Medical Staffing.
Birdcamp Insurance, now a part of Iron Insurance Partners, brings you trusted local service with expanded coverage, including home, auto, farm, business, and more. With over 50 years of history and a future backed by a national network, we are here to help you protect what matters most. Call 620-662-7067 or visit ironrisk.com today.
Ad Astra Radio.
Back at Founders Field on the campus of Trinity Academy here in Wichita, as we're about 7.5 minutes away from kickoff of tonight's District 6 game in Class 3A as the Andale Indians taking the field from north to south. Andale faithful here on the east side of the stadium here at Founders Field. And it's time now for our Ones to Watch, brought to you by Jonathan Dantle Integrity Ag, offering personalized soil nutrient solutions online at integrityagsales.com. Dan Buchanan, our Ones to Watch.
Hey, tonight, take a look here, and don't always watch the football as we keep telling you. We pick on different players tonight. Watch on defense the inside linebackers. Two really good ones at Andale. Number 8, Hunter Grimes. Hunter Grimes, been there for several years. He's been a starter for at least 3 years, okay? He is so smart, such a smart football player. Very experienced, plays some tight end, but very good as an inside linebacker. But he's offset with Jayton Dansel, number 41, and it's a great combination because Dansel is so aggressive. You just keep track of where the ball is because you're probably going to see number 41 right there beside it. This is a great combination, great linebacker play. Sometimes get your eyes away from the football and watch those two guys on defense, and you're going to be impressed how well they play.
Again, our ones to watch brought to you by Jonathan Dansel, Integrity Ag, offering personalized soil nutrient solutions online at integrityagsales.com. Let's talk a little bit about Wichita Trinity real quick. 3-3 on the season, coached by first-year head coach Ryan Shadler. 3-3. They won 3 in a row before they lost to Hesston last week. They have a loss to Garden Plain and they lost the first 2, so I don't know why it's not. And they lost to Inman, so 3-3 on the year. Ryan Shadler played in those the glory days called the David Beatty era. A lot of KU fans don't like that. Ryan Shadler was his first year at KU was my final year as a Jayhawk, and I saw Ryan play at KU. So, but he's got a good team. Let's talk about their offense. We'll go over their starters from left to right in the offensive line. It's Jonah Morris at left tackle, Camden Kilgore at left guard, Garrick Davidson at center, Carson Dunnigan at right guard, and Caden Chalastari at right tackle. The wide receivers are Brighton Beatty, Rylan Snyder, and Corey Murphy. Fullback Cale Kaufman, the running back Yam Ola, and the quarterback Zach Zimmerman. And they're going to have the prayer and national anthem here, so let's take a break. We'll give you the rest of the starters when we come back here from Founders Field at Trinity Academy. From the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, this is Andale Indians football on Ad Astra Radio.
Give us hearts and gratitude and the strength to play.
You're listening to the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. Midway Motors, for every mile of life. Next, tonight's starting lineups and the first half kickoff. Ad Astra Radio, home to the Andale Indians.
Friday nights in Andale mean one thing: Indians football. And at First National Bank, we're proud to stand behind our hometown team. Just like the Indians play with heart, determination, and teamwork, we bring those same values to serving our customers every single day. From savings accounts to home loans, First National Bank is first for you and for the Indians. First National Bank of Andale, always first for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Bird Camp Insurance, now a part of Iron Insurance Partners, brings you trusted local service with expanded coverage, including home, auto, farm, business, and more. With over 50 years of history and a future backed by a national network, we are here to help you protect what matters most. Call 620-662-7067 or visit ironrisk.com today.
Now's the time to inspect your fleet and save big with Prairieland Partners Power Inspections. Bundle your equipment to receive 50% off any inspection after your first 2 large ag inspections. Plus, receive a special gift with your 4th Inspect the Fleet piece of equipment. Get peace of mind today by letting their John Deere certified technicians inspect your equipment. Offers end 12/31/2025. Restrictions apply. Call, stop by, or visit PrairielandPartners.com to schedule today.
Prairieland Partners. Bird Camp Insurance, now a part of Iron Insurance Partners, brings you trusted local service with expanded coverage, including home, auto, farm, business, and more. With over 50 years of history and a future backed by a national network, we are here to help you protect what matters most. Call 620-662-7067 or visit ironrisk.com today.
Ad Astra Radio.
Founder of Trinity Academy, Dr.
Back at Trinity Academy, Founders Field. Let's finish out starting lineups real quick. We gave you the Trinity offense defensively for the Knights. They will go with a 4-man front. Kilgore, Chalastari, Darren Edwards Jr., who's a freshman at one of their ends, and then Morris is in their end as well. Corners are Beatty and Snyder. The outside linebackers, Oyola and Kaufman. Kipton Roberts, a sophomore at middle linebacker. Safeties Murphy and Caleb back. For Andale, usual suspects up front: Emery Kraft, Brody Winter, Rick Bertamati, Trey Homersheim, Caden Fowler, Ethan Eck, Hunter Grimes are the tight ends. Running backs after the Afton Allaire, Lane Parthamer, and Jack Horse. Quarterback Sam Harp. Defensively for the Indians, Tristan Cox, Alex Kraus, and Ethan Eck up front. Colt Lane, Lane Parthamer, and Cruz Kaiser, and Sam Harp are the defensive backs. Horsch, Grimes, Dancel, Parker Lease are the linebackers. It's time now for our uniforms, brought to you by Anita Cleaners and Hutchinson and Newton. Is where to take your clothes. Andale in the whites with the black lettering, the black pants, black and gold helmet. Trinity will be in blacks with green lettering, black pants, white helmet. Andale has won the toss, and they'll receive, so we'll see the Andale offense going from left to right, from south to north, as Trinity will go from right to left and from north to south here at Founders Field in Wichita. Dan, do you have a quick key to the game before we get to kickoff?
Yeah, we're going to see if we're going to take care of business, as we said at the start of the game. This is a crucial, important district game. You can't slack off. You can't just say, hey, we'll play, we'll just kind of go through the motions. No way. They've got too many offensive firepower. They've got a good quarterback. They've got good receivers. They've got a good running back. As we said earlier, very similar to what we saw with Wellington. Good skill positions. So now, can we dominate on the interior line of scrimmage? We're going to find out early, as Andale's going to have the football.
So to tee it off from the 40, this is their kicker, Max Jackson. And senior night here, he was one of the seniors that were honored earlier, just a little bit ago. Horse back to return. He is inside the 10. Sam Harp standing about the 20-yard line. So now you're going to have Jack Horse be the deeper man than Sam Harp. You see that, Dan? You don't see, usually Sam and Jack are back there equal. But Jack is the deep, Horse the deep man. Here's Jackson's kick. We're underway. Week 7 of the high school football season. To the far side, Horse from the 12, far side 20. Jack trying to cover the middle. 30, 35 still loose. Past the 35 to the 37. And that's where Andale will take over 1st and 10. Own 37.
Fairleigh can get the ground game going early here. We'll get things started just inside the 30, 37-yard line. And as always, we'd love to see, I know you'd like a quick score, but also I'd like to see him the old Tim plays and score.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him march down the field and show that you can dominate on the line of scrimmage right here.
So 1st and 10, Andale, ball spotted at the 38. In between the hashes. Scoreboard says 37, it's the 38. Sam Harp in the T-wing. Sam option here near side 40. Sam looking for a hole, spins past the 45. Did the ball come out? Ball came out, and Trinity has this football. Coming out with the football was the defensive end, Jonah Morris, and a turnover here on senior night for the Trinity Knights.
Okay, this will be good. See how we react. We know things like that aren't common for the Andale. So let's see what happens as we move along here. Even the referees, though, had a moment of indecision whether he was down or a fumble. But it looks like they're going to go ahead and award the ball to Wichita Trinity.
And that is the first turnover for the varsity offense in quite a while, as that is the 7th turnover by the guys this season, their 5th fumble. So Trinity will take over 1st and 10 at the Andale 46, led by junior quarterback Zach Zimmerman. Seen him play basketball the last couple of years, and they will go and spread. Zimmerman in the shotgun, 2 receivers each side, 1 back, handoff right side, trying to cut, spinning past the 45 to the 42. Running that football was Kipton Roberts, who wasn't even a starter tonight.
But as you can tell, pretty quick in the backfield, and so this is going to be interesting to see if we can control their running game, because we hope we can keep them from doing both. You got to either take away the running or the passing, but they're going to do both. They're about a 50-50 team.
Just underway here from Founders Field at Trinity Academy, as Andale now on defense after a fumble on the first play. 2nd down and 7 for the Knights at the Andale 43. Zimmerman in the shotgun with 2 backs, 2 receivers far side, 1 near side. Zimmerman, quick pass, caught, and near the 1st down marker, Parthamer on the stop. Making the catch was Ryland Snyder, and it's going to be a gain to the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 6. So it'll be 3rd down and 1.
We're pressing from the corners, and there's a little bit of a gap right there for a quick slant, quick look in, and so you got to adjust. Quarterback raises up, turns his shoulders. You hope the outside linebacker can read that.
Almost 90 seconds into this ball game, no score. 3rd down and 1 for the Knights from the Andale 42 far hash. Zimmerman in the shotgun. Oyola receiver far side, 2 here near side. Zimmerman option right side, has the 1st down and more, still loose far side, and he got into the 2nd level to the 31, maybe the 32, and he is a dual threat, ladies and gentlemen.
That's one of their favorite plays, the quarterback lead, a quarterback follow, whichever way you want to call it, but there is just a lead. He's big enough and strong enough. He's going to cause you problems if you don't make contact early.
He's 6'1", everybody. And that is a 1st down to the Andale 31. It's a pickup of 11. 1st and 10 for the Trinity Knights, who gave Hesston fits early last week here in Wichita. So Zimmerman in the gun, 2 receivers far side, 1 near side, 1 back. Zimmerman looking at the option, looking for a block, and he's going to get tied up and got nowhere. Jack Forge, there's Hunter Grimes, and on the stop, Zimmerman cutting over here to the near side, got nothing.
Great read by the outside linebacker, Horshaw that time, but then the safety came up and read it really well too. So now they're going to go back. They got white side of the field to the over there. Be careful here. They got some very quick outside receivers and making it tough out there.
2nd down and 10, Trinity from the Andale 31 near hash. 9:09 to go, opening quarter, no score. Trinity looking to strike first off an Andale fumble. 2 receivers each side. They'll go trips far side, 2 here near side with Zimmerman alone in the backfield. Zimmerman, 3-step drop, pressure coming. It's tipped and picked off. Colt Lane with the interception at the 24. The turnover battle is easy. It's even at 1, and Andale will take over deep in their own territory.
Not sure what linebacker got his hands up on it. One of them, I don't know if it's an inside linebacker or if it was our outside, but either way, good job. But that's what we're saying. Read the quarterback. He turns his shoulders, and you'll be able to tell very quickly.
Flag thrown at the Andale 41.
Uh-oh.
We do have our crowd mic tonight since we are outside. We got a little more room, so we can hear a lot more things.
Let's see what we got. So
what is it? Well, what's the call? Personal foul. A roughing the passer call on Andale.
Okay, new challenge for us. Got to get tough right here. That's all right. A little adversity, seeing if we can handle. We haven't had a team inside the 20 in a long time.
Yep.
Now this is a good challenge for us. We took it on one time, already stopped the drive. Let's do it again.
So a 15-yard penalty. First penalty for Andale in a while. So 1st and 10 from the 15, handoff left side. This is Oyola. He's still loose near side, inside the 5 to the 3. Yam Oyola with the run of 12, and it's 1st and goal for Trinity.
Good outside run by their running back. We're going to have to be able to come up and fill a little bit quicker. Trying to read if it's run or pass and be able to fill with our secondary if they're going to win right there on the outside linebacker.
It's a run of 13. It's 1st and goal from the 3. So it's 1st and goal from the 3. It was a gain of 12. Zimmerman in the gun. Zimmerman looking to go up the middle. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Maybe getting to the 2. And they're going to say no gain for Zimmerman.
Inside linebackers, Hunter Grimes, I think, was early on that one. Very good job by him. Okay, so now they're going to go back to their outside game. So you're either going to see a quick pass out here to the inside again, or you're going to use that 22, the running back, run their quick backs.
So 2nd and goal from the 3.
Especially to the wide side of the field over there. I think that's where they'll attack this time.
11 on the play clock, 7:45 to go, opening quarter, no score, but Trinity looking to strike first. And Andale, this would be Andale's first time trailing all season. Zimmerman cutting over, throws and looking, has a man, it's a touchdown. Zimmerman found someone far side, can't read the numbers because they're wearing the blacks. Was that, I believe That was Murphy, the receiver, and it's a touchdown. Andale trails for the first time this season, 6-0, 7:31 to go opening quarter, as Jackson out to attempt the extra point. Here's the snap, placement is down, kick is on the way, and Trinity has a 7-0 lead. They capitalize off a fumble. The Indians trail for the first time this season, 7-0, 7:31 to go here in the first quarter. Can the Indians strike on their next possession? We're back in 30 seconds from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Andale Indians football on Ad Astra Radio.
The new Ranke E3 uses high-strength steel because it's tried and true. Why mess with perfection? The industry's highest strength-to-weight ratio is used in all Ranke systems. At Ranke, you can take your pick from a range of materials to fend off corrosion and cater to your specific needs. Contact your local Ranke dealer, Bullseye Irrigation of Inman, today. Ranke uses common sense just like you do. Discover common sense. Discover the new E3. Bullseye Irrigation of Inman is your Ranke dealer. Ranke, more right than rain.
Ad Astra Radio.
Well, the Indians trail for the first time this season, 7-0, 7:31 to go. First quarter, Zimmerman found Corey Murphy for a 2-yard touchdown, far side. And the Knights on senior night striking first here.
We knew that they were going to be able to score. That's what they said at the pregame. We said don't be surprised if they put points on the board. They're averaging 30 in their last 4 games. And so we knew that coming in. The coaches understood that we had to respect their finesse players. We're just going to have to do a better job. No turnovers and no penalties.
Here's the kick, and they're going to let Horsch get it here near side 10-yard line. 15, Jack trying to cut. 20, trying to get past 2 defenders. He did. 25 to the 30. Jack gets to the 30, and Andale will take over 1st and 10 there. 7:24 to go opening quarter. Down for the first time this season, 7-0.
Very important drive right here.
It is.
Get a little momentum coming back to the Andale side. Get a little enthusiasm. We don't look like we have much fire in us. Come on, leaders. Let's go. Come on, seniors. Get some leadership right here, and let's get regrouped. Take care of business.
The 1st and 10, Andale from the 30. Hand off Horsch. Looking again to the second level. Still look, and he's got daylight in front of him. Jackson take this 70 yards for an Andale touchdown. A quick response for the Indians. It took them 18 seconds. They're down to .76. 7:12 to go in the opening quarter.
Really not a big surprise. I'm serious. I don't think that's going to be the problem, as you can tell tonight. I know that you can attack. Both times that we've had the football, we were able to get yardage, and that's going to continue. They're not going to be able to stop Andale. We're going to have to prove that we can stop them. That's going to be the key.
And Andale's going to go for 2. Sam Harp on the option left side. Dives forward. Is he in? Yes! Andale has the lead after trailing for just 18 seconds. 8-7 Indians. 7:12 to go opening quarter. We're back in 30 seconds from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Andale Indians football on Ad Astra Radio.
Bird Camp Insurance, now a part of Iron Insurance Partners, brings you trusted local service with expanded coverage, including home, auto, farm, business, and more. With over 50 years of history and a future backed by a national network, we are here to help you protect what matters most. Call 620-662-7067 or visit ironrisk.com today.
Ad Astra Radio.
Well, Andale only trailed for 19 seconds. They lead this football game now. One play, it took them to response. 70-yard touchdown run from the senior Jack Horsch. And for Jack, that is his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And with that run, he nears 350 yards rushing this season. Austin Bugner out to kick this one away. Over in the kick here near side. Rylan Snyder here gets back to the 5-yard line. 10, trying to cut 15, 20. Snyder still loose far side. Doesn't even get up to the 20. He's going to be stood up about the 19-yard line. And the Trinity Academy Knights down the point. 8-7, 7:06 to go opening quarter. We'll have to try to respond after a 70-yard touchdown run. Jack Horsch.
Okay, our secondary is going to be challenged. We weren't able to get any pressure on the quarterback during that first series of plays. The only time we did, we ended up with a roughing the passer penalty. And so we've got to take care of mistakes. Penalties are mistakes, fumbles are mistakes, but that's part of football. You've got to regroup. Andale did. Now can you stop them on defense?
Those out, Zimmerman and company back out. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Far hash down to point, 8-7. As Andale only trailed for just 19 seconds. Zimmerman in the gun. Handoff. Oyola cutting over here near side. And Sam Koopker and Jack Horsch. Good to see Sam back out there after being out the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, he's out there playing some corner. Looks like I'm trying to regroup here a little bit, try to get an idea of what we've got. Yeah, he's out here playing corner. Still have Jack playing outside linebacker.
Yep.
Here's where we're at. We're on the left hash, and once again, every time so far, they've gone back to the wide side after they've started on the left hash.
Oyola with 2, 2nd and 8 Trinity from their own 21, 6.5 to go opening quarter. Andale leads 8-7. Zimmerman 3-step drop, throwing over here near side, looking for Murphy, overthrow incomplete.
Good job by Sam. You can read this. It's not going to be that hard in terms of reading it. It's just a matter, can you run with their athletes? Right there, you have Cruz Kaiser. As soon as he sees the ball in the air, he needs to take off from his safety position. Not just a jog, he needs to flat out sprint and get to the football. Sam had him covered, but we definitely want the safety over there with him.
So 3rd down and 8 Trinity from their own 21, down 8-7, 6:23 to go here opening quarter. Stream live audio and video with the Ad Astra Radio app, powered by Next Tech Wireless. Latest phones and devices at the best prices.
Big 3rd down right
yes,
out
it is.
here.
3rd and 8 for the Knights. From their own 21, 2 receivers each side, 1 back for Zach Zimmerman, 1 tight far side, and flag thrown in the second level. Play clock was down to double zeros. This could be a delay of game on the homestanding Trinity Academy Knights.
Coach Fairchild had the linebacker, Grimes, on a blitz. He was going to go try to get extra pressure on the quarterback, and we'll see if it still holds true or see if he goes with a different look.
So 3rd and 8 now becomes 3rd and 13 from the Trinity 16.
Now our safeties, you got to read. Got to put that ball's in the air. I hope they're taking off as soon as the ball's in the air, because now they're going to go to one of their outside receivers, very likely.
2 receivers each side, 1 back. Zimmerman 3-step drop. Pressure coming, rolls over far side, throws, and it's hauled in and tackled by Parthammer immediately. Or they say Oyola was the intended, or he caught it to the 28.
Look how important that penalty was right there. So now it kept them from getting a first down on that play. Will they go for it? Don't be surprised. I do not be surprised if they end up, because they know they're not going to be able to stop Andale.
Yes.
They know they have to keep scoring.
4th and 2 for Ryan Shadler, a Kansas Jayhawk, and a Hesston Swather.
Stay at home. Don't go jumping off sides right here, and then look for the quarterback lead.
They're going to let the play clock run down. Shadler's going to call a timeout. And that'll do it, and that's be the first timeout for Trinity. So let's get a 30-second break in. Trinity has 4th and 2 on 27, down 8-7 to Andale, 5:29 to go here in the opening quarter. Back in 30 seconds from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Andale Indians football on Ad Astra Radio.
Kansas, trust the power of blue for your CanCare plan. Families trust Healthy Blue for doctor visits and prescriptions. New and expecting moms trust Healthy Blue for pregnancy support. And Healthy Blue provides extra benefits for your whole family. Choose the brand Kansans have trusted for more than 80 years. Visit choosehealthyblue.com/KS for more details. Trust the power of blue.
Ad Astra Radio.
Ryan Shadler with a critical call here, 4th and 2 for the Knights from their own 27. Andale leads 8-7, 5:29 to go. Zimmerman is their punter, and they're going to go for it.
Quarterback lead is a typical play they would run right here, so the linebackers become very important for us.
Trips far side, 1 near side. Zimmerman looking for a hole. Not going to get there. Not going to get there. Zimmerman went right up the gut. He gets a loss back to the 26. Turnover on downs. Andale takes over, leading 8-7. with 5:24 to go, opening quarter. They have it at the Trinity 27. No game for Zimmerman.
See, there's the advantage of film study right there by the coaches. It was pretty typical after watching them play a few other games that you knew that was their basic play on the short yardage. And so all of a sudden you can stack the line of scrimmage right there, take your chances, and there's no way they're going to stop this drive. I just don't see it.
Sam Harp option. Holds, he keeps spinning. He's still loose in the second level, dragging a defender with him inside the 15 to about the 12-yard line. That's a First National Bank first down. First National Bank is first for you. It's a gain of 14 for Sam Harp.
You're going to see a very focused quarterback. He knows he fumbled on the first series. He knows there's not any more room for any more mistakes. We're going to execute right here, I'll bet.
Nearing 5 minutes to go, first quarter. Sam Harp, handoff. The horse up the middle, inside the 10 to about the 8 for Jack. Give him 4 more.
All right, this is Andale football time.
Yes,
Here we are. We're inside the 10. Hey, that's 4 downs. We got 3 more downs to make about, 7 yards here, 6 yards? That's okay. Take your time, do it the Andale way.
Spotted at the 8. Second down along 6 from the 8. Bertamati to the ball. Here comes Andale. Harp option left side on the bootleg. He is in. Touchdown Andale. It's an 8-yard run, Sam Harp. For Sam, he has his 16th rushing touchdown of the year. Andale has scored 14 straight, 14-7 Indians, 4:28 to go in the first.
Great execution on the quarterback follow. Got the extra blocker in by using the quarterback as the runner.
Indians going for 2. Harp will toss it to Dancel. Gets a hole, gets some blocks, and walks in near corner end zone for 2. And a flag thrown late. That yellow hanky came in very late there. Dancel getting to the pylon for pay dirt.
Blocking to the whistle. And I think that's what probably is going to be some call clear back there. But Andale, they've been doing this throughout. Blocking to the whistle, nothing wrong, nothing dirty.
This is an after the play. Unnecessary roughness on Andale.
Exactly what they called right there.
Okay, so the try is good. The Dancel 2-point conversion is good. Andale has scored 16 straight. They lead 16-7, 4:28 to go in the first. We're back in 30 seconds from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Andale Indians football on Ad Astra Radio.
Bird Camp Insurance, now a part of Iron Insurance Partners, brings you trusted local service with expanded coverage, including home, auto, farm, business, and more. With over 50 years of history and a future backed by a national network, we are here to help you protect what matters most. Call 620-662-7067 or visit ironrisk.com today.
Ad Astra Radio.
Well, Andale with 16 straight, they lead 16-7, and a 15-yard penalty on an unnecessary roughness. So the Indians have 30 yards of penalty yards, and now Austin Bugner will tee off from his own 25. Let's get you a Bueller Dental Care scoreboard update. Bueller Dental Care providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. Bueller leads Winfield 7-0 after 1. McPherson and Augusta tied at 14. Hillsboro leading Lions 13-0. Smoky Valley leading Nickerson 6-0. In a key district game here, Snyder from the 15. Cutting over middle 20, looking for a hole 25. And diving forward, late flag thrown by the white hat, 30-yard line.
Afton Lair down there early made a good tackle. We always talk about tackle the legs, exactly what Afton did.
Our crew here tonight, Trevor Bydren, Dylan Bydren, Scott Cox, Christopher Nolan, and Bryce Stegman. So one of the Bydrens are going to call this one. Here's our illegal block in the back. It'll be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. So Trinity will be backed up 10 from the spot of the foul, and they will take over there at 4:21 to go opening quarter. Andale leads 16-7. Legal block.
Don't overlook how good that it was for the kickoff. Bugner did an excellent job putting clear inside the 20 when he fielded it, but not only deep, but it was high. Gave the coverage more time to get down there.
So 1st and 10 for Zach Zimmerman and the Trinity Academy Knights, trailing 16-7 to Andale. 4:21 to go in the opening quarter. 2 receivers each side, 1 back. For Zach Zimmerman, the junior. Zimmerman option, here's a toss. Far side, watch out, 20. Wasn't gonna let Oyola break loose there far side. He got up to the 21 for 3. So as we near 4 minutes to go here in the opening quarter.
As you can tell when you're watching them, this is a little bit better offense than we've seen in the last few weeks. So a little bit of period of adjustment. It's hard when you go 3-4 weeks, teams are not able to attack you at all. Now all of a sudden you're seeing a better offense. And so Andale's got to adjust to that a little bit.
2nd down and 7. They call it 2nd and 6 from the 20. It's 2nd and 7 from the 21. Zimmerman in the gun. 2 receive. Trips far side, 1 near side. Zimmerman, 3-step drop. Throwing over here near side, looking for a man. Hold in! Hold in! Corey Murphy had Colt Lane and Cruz Kaiser all over him. Murphy holds it in for a 1st down. And it's a gain up to the 43-yard line. A connection of 22.
See, and that's what you worry about a little bit. They get one-on-one out there. We were right there with coverage, and what we said earlier, I still think that Cruz, you can do a little bit, but Cruz Kaiser, he's got to adjust to the football a little bit. He can attack when that ball's in the air a little bit more than he's doing right now.
Nearing 3 minutes to go here in the first. Andale leads 16-7, but Trinity has something cooking with a 1st and 10 on 44 here near hash. 2 backs. And a flag thrown here near side. This is probably going to be procedure up front against the homestanding Trinity Knights. And it will be 5 yards. 3rd penalty against the Knights here tonight.
False start, offense, 5-yard penalty.
So it's going to back him up to the 39. Thank some of our boosters real quick. Hutchinson Community College, caring for Kansas medical staffing. First National Bank, Prairie Land Partners, Bullseye Irrigation, Heartland Soil Services. Also got a new one that I want to mention as Birdcamp Insurance, a member of Iron Insurance Partners, joining us. And blown up in the backfield, running the football, Roberts. Roberts got nowhere. It's going to be a loss back to the 37, loss of 2.
Excellent job by your interior, including the defensive line and the linebackers. What we said, players to watch. You're going to find out. I think they've already figured this out too. They're not going to be able to attack us inside on the inside interior. They know they're going to have to keep using the outside and their passing game. And so that's really the only thing we need to adjust. The inside, we've proven we can stop them there.
2nd down and 17 now coming up for Trinity from their own 37, nearing 2 minutes to go, opening quarter. Andale leads 16-7. Zimmerman in the gun, 2 receivers far side, 1-2 here near side. Play action for Zimmerman, rolling far side, throws, and it's hauled in, and hauled in there far side. Parker Lees and Dansel to the football.
A little bit of a worry every time the quarterback, he rolls to his right, typical quarterback, rolls to his right, and really there's nobody out there to contain him. We're worried now, not only on the pass, short little pass right there, we're worrying if the quarterback's going to take off and run next time.
Roberts with 6. It's 3rd down 11 for Trinity from their own 43 as they need the Andale 46 for 1st down. Trips here near side. 1 far side, 1 back, so a 4 receiver set. 14 on the play clock, 1:15 to go, opening quarter. Andale leads 16-7. Zimmerman, 3-step drop. Throws over, slant pass, hold in, Oyola, 50. Breaks a tackle, but not a second. Got the 1st down to the Andale 44. It's a connection of 13 for Oyola. And Indian slow to get up, Drayden Dansel. But he is back up. So Oyola got 13-11. That's another 1st down. That's the 5th 1st down of the game for Trinity. And since the incomplete pass for Zach Zimmerman, he has completed his last 4 passes. Zimmerman in the shotgun, 2 backs, 2 receivers far side, 1 near side. Zimmerman, pressure coming, rolls over far side, throws, is hauled in and tackled immediately by Lane Parthamer. Making the catch, there's a flag in the backfield though. They're gonna call roughing again. They're going to call roughing the passer again. I just saw the indication from the white hat.
Defense, 15-yard penalty.
So that is the second roughing penalty against Andale, and the 6th first down for Trinity.
Okay, they keep attacking the short little pass. Pretty smart of them. They roll the quarterback out a little bit to get away from pressure. So now he can still see the entire field that way.
Well, that's going to do it for the first quarter. Andale leads 16-7, trailed for just 19 seconds. We'll have a 16-7 lead, but Trinity looking to strike here when we come back in a minute as Andale leads 16-7. We're back with the second quarter in a minute from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Andale Indians football on Ad Astra Radio.
Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Hutchinson. It's not just about buying a car, it's about how you're treated every step of the way. Drive home today in a brand new 2025 Ram 1500 with 0% financing for 72 months with approved credit. Or choose the bold and stylish 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee L with 0% financing for 60 months with approved credit. No matter which you pick, you'll find unbeatable deals and the service you deserve.
Like Mr. Samuels always says, come by, let's be friends.
Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Hutchinson.
Birdcamp Insurance, now a part of Iron Insurance Partners, brings you trusted local service with expanded coverage, including home, auto, farm, business, and more. With over 50 years of history and a future backed by a national network, we are here to help you protect what matters most. Call 620-662-7067 or visit ironrisk.com today.
Ad Astra Radio.
Back with the second quarter from Founders Field on the campus of Trinity Academy here in Wichita. Andale leads 16-7. With Trenton Harding back in Hutchinson alongside Reed Huckins, our camera operator, and Dan Buchanan, I'm Dylan Sherwood. Trinity has a 1st and 10 from the Andale 20. Down 16-7. Zimmerman in the gun. 2 receivers each side. Now Oyola in motion. Play action. Looking for the end zone. Looking for a man back at the end zone. And dropped. Dropped in the back of the end zone by the intended target, Brighton Beatty. Incomplete. He had green grass in front of him in the back corner of the end zone here near side, but it's an incompletion.
Trinity's doing a good job changing things around a little bit. They've thrown to several different receivers. That time, you're not sure if they're going to come across the middle, throw it short. That time, they sent him on a fly pattern down the sideline. And once again, we were there. We just got to turn our heads and find the football.
2nd down and 10 for Trinity, moving from left to right, moving from south to north here at Trinity. Play clock down to 10. Zimmerman and company to the ball. 2 receivers each side, 1 back. 3 seconds. Zimmerman gets off with 2. 3-step drop. Rolling over here near side. Zimmerman throws, has a wild man. It's Oyola, and he spins to the 5-yard line, gets 15. And a 1st down. Well, after Zimmerman had that incompletion, he's going back on a roll. His 3rd reception to Oyola, and the 6th first down for Trinity here, and they're in the red zone to the 6, so it's a connection of 14.
What they've got going right now, they send off the outside receiver down the field, and then after a little bit of delay, they're sending it back, or their second receiver in the short area, where our corner's releasing with the other receiver, and so nobody's picking the other guy up. Either our outside linebacker's got to find him much quicker, or we've got to make adjustments.
Empty backfield, 1st and goal for the Knights from the Andale 6. Zimmerman throws over middle, tipped and incomplete. He was looking for Snyder on the incompletion.
See, and that's to our advantage. You want to throw it over the middle, we'll take that. It's when they've been able to clear out a side over here on the, like this time, over here on the white side of the field. They clear it out, and then they send out a back and a little bit of delay. That's when we've had trouble throughout the evening.
11:15 to go here in the second. Andale leads 16-7. Trinity has a 2nd and goal from the Andale 6 near hash. 2 backs, 2 receivers here near side, 1 far side. 12 on the play clock. Shadler's group loves to wind that one down. Here is Roberts. Nowhere to go, right side. And one of the big fellas there for Andale up front. That would have been Emery Kraft.
From our offensive line, Emery Kraft's playing a little bit of defensive line tonight.
Oh, no.
Okay, here we go. Big third down right here. Keep it so we can get them to 4th and long.
All right.
So now they're going to go back out here to the wide side here, and where's where we've had trouble. They ended up with a delay after they clear out an area, and then they've come back with a slight delay.
Scoreboard says 3rd and goal from the 6. It's actually the 7. So they need to get on it. 3rd and goal from the 7. Zimmerman in the gun, 2 receivers each side. Roberts the back. Play action. Zimmerman looking, has a man in the front side of the end zone. Is that a catch? No, it's an incompletion. Loyola, the intended target. He dropped it at the goal line. He was in the end zone, but dropped it. It's 4th down.
Okay, very good job. Sam Harp kept attacking after the guy even had contact, got him stripped away from the ball. Looks like they're going to go for a field goal. They're down by 9, so that would make sense. They're going to try to go ahead and get 3 points while they can.
So Max Jackson out to attempt a 24-yard field goal from the near hash. Zach Zimmerman is a holder. Here's the kick. Kick is up. It's partially blocked. And Andale gets a stand. No good on the field goal. The 24-yarder didn't even hit the crossbar. Partially blocked there up front by Andale. Well, I talked to Chris Jolly. He's got to love that from his special teams unit. So Andale will take over. 1st and 10 where? It should be from where? It's going to be at the 20.
20.
All right.
Kick it into the end zone. It's going to be at the 20.
So 1st and 10 for Andale, own 20, middle of the field. Leading 16-7. 10:20 to go in the second. Sam Harp in the T-wing. Handoff. Looking here near side. It is Noah Stanley, a flag thrown late in the second level as Noah got up to the 29-yard line. There's a yellow flag being thrown a lot here tonight. I hear a coach saying stop playing scared. Oh, it's a face mask.
Yeah.
So give Noah 9 yards and the
It was only 5 yards. I'm not sure why it was only 5.
Well, it should be a 15, so if that's the first National Bank first down. Sam Harp, option here near side, in the second level, and he's going to house this one. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Andale. Big run, Sam Harp of 70 for 67 yards. Andale leads 22-7, 10:02 to go in the second.
Look how important that difference of not making the field goal is. What a change of the game right there. And it goes back to the same deal. We know that Andale's going to be able to score. We still, even now, though, we haven't proved that we're going to stop them.
Andale going to go for 2, trying to go up 17. They're up 15 here. Remember how the plus 21 is a huge difference in district play. Harp, option, looking for a hole right side, and stood up. Sam was trying to go right side, and Trinity blew it there. Andale leads 22-7, 10:02 to go in the second. We're back in 30 seconds from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Andale Indians football on Ad Astra Radio.
Most important elements of success is knowing when to expand and when to focus on strengthening what you have. At People's Bank and Trust, we've done just that over the years, ensuring that we always have a solid base to provide for our customers and our community. At People's Bank and Trust, we never promise more than we can deliver. And what we deliver is safe, sound, reliable banking that puts you first. Let us put our experience to work for you and your family. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Ad Astra Radio.
Andale with 22 straight. They lead 22-7, 10:02 to go in the second. Dan?
I want you to think about this as you're watching this game, okay? There was our base play, one of the quarterback follows, but look how athletic Sam Harp is. Okay, he was looking like, okay, I'm up about 2 yards in these guys. Hey, he increased it. This is a very athletic Wichita Trinity team, and Sam Harp is such a good athlete. He increased that in no time. Great job, great blocking, great run by Sam Harp.
That was officially a 66-yarder because Noah got to the 29 for 9 and then the 5-yard penalty, so it's officially a 66-yard run for Harp with his second rushing touchdown of the night. Takes a bounce, and here near side 25, and blown up by Andale.
All right, second time in a row, Andale has been down there making contact. He doesn't get to play a lot of live defense, but he is on every kickoff team. So he can take out his aggression right there.
Oyola returned it as Oyola got up to the 26-yard line. Trinity will take over, 1st and 10 there at 9:56 to go in the first half. Andale leads 22-7. Thanks some of our boosters real quick. Heartland Soil Services, Jonathan Dancel, Integrity Ag, Andale Ready Mix, Idea Tech, 37 Print Co., Alan Samuels, CDJR, People's Bank and Trust, Anita Cleaners, Pile Law, and The Hub. So now the spot is the 27.
Okay, look for them to use a little bit of outside run game. They haven't used that in a while.
So Trinity, 1st and 10. Zimmerman going to air it out. He's got a cannon and airs it out. It's holding. No one dropped at the last second. Corey Murphy had green grass in front of him. Cruz Kaiser was one of those guys, and Lane Parthimer.
That time Lane ran right with him right there. It was going to take an excellent catch. That really was a good throw. It was right there, but still, that's the hard part. You might be able to throw it, but you still got to be able to catch it.
And that would have been the biggest play of the night for the Trinity Knights. They could have gotten something cooking on the start this drive. So now they have 2nd and 10, own 27. 2 receivers here near side, 2 backs, handoff, Oyola. Oh, they go reverse. It's a double reverse. It's Ryland Snyder looking for a hole and blown up. Harp. I saw it in Lane Parthimer. Lane's going everywhere, and it's a loss.
I don't think people realize how good of a play that was by Lane and Sam, okay? Excellent, excellent job. Lane had 2 guys out there on him. One guy was trying to block him from the very start, didn't get fooled, didn't run away from the play, stayed at home, and then Sam came up and filled, and so it's an excellent job by those 2.
3rd and 14 for Trinity, own 23, 9:14 to go in the half. Andale leads 22-7, who trailed in this game a span of 19 seconds. Zimmerman in the gun, 2 backs, 2 receivers here near side, 1 far side. Zimmerman on a low snap, airing it out here near side, looking for, and it's incomplete. It was Beatty, the intended target. Colt Lane was all over him, and it's running time for Trinity. And for Zach Zimmerman, after starting 6 for 7, he's 1 for his last 6.
Wichita Trinity kind of gambled that time, went for the long pass on the first play, went for reverse. They tried trickery and then tried long on the 3rd down. And so now all of a sudden, instantly now Andale's got the football and Trinity's never stopped him yet. So this is another chance for Andale to increase the lead, and they are punting to Sam Hart.
Yep, and I don't think Ryan Chandler wants a punt to either one of those guys. So Harp has it, 36-yard line. 40, Sam looking for a hole. He's still loose here near side. Midfield, 45, shoved out of bounds here near side by Oyola.
Oh, my God.
And now what? And a flag thrown at the 43 of Trinity. Well, this crew throwing the yellow hanky a lot here in this first half. So the return is to the Trinity 39. Flags thrown at the 43 of Trinity.
Andale's just got to look at it as, okay, you don't want us to start from the 40. All right, we'll start from the 50 and then still take care of business.
Yep. Well, remember last week they were in opposing territory a lot of the night last week against Smoky.
Return, personal foul, illegal blindside block.
So a blindside block on Andale. It'll be a 15-yard penalty.
It'll be Andale ball, first down.
4th penalty against Andale for 60 yards. 60 yards of penalty yardage for the visiting Andale Indians, who weren't penalized last Friday night at home. So Rick Bertamati to the ball. Ball spotted on 41, 1st and 10. Sam Harp, handoff, left side. Jack Horsch trying to get it to the second level, dives forward to the 47. It's a gain of 6 for Jack. And for Horsch, he has 80 yards on 3 carries, but 70 of those came on 1 play. He dove forward to the 47. They spotted at the 46. So a gain of 5 for Jack. So second down and 5 from their own 46. Horsch will get it here near side again, gets to midfield, breaking tackles left and right, still loose, has the first down and more, out of bounds, and it looked like Jack got hit there a little late, but he was still in bounds. That's the First National Bank first down. First National Bank is first for you as Horsch gets up to the Trinity 43-yard line.
Look at that, yards after contact, excellent job by Jack right there. Number 3 for Wichita Trinity's going, I'm gonna remember that play. That had to hurt.
And they flinched up front, hard count coming. So it was a gain of 11 for Horsch, and they just get to them 5 free yards.
Defense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
So Dan, there have been 9 flags thrown here in the first half. So Andale will now have it 1st and 10 from the Trinity 38, leading 22-7, 8:06 to go in the half. Sam Hart, play action, Sam, gonna air it out, looking for the end zone, looking for Horsch. He holds it, that sorts the pylon, and they're gonna say no, he is shy of the goal line. Horsch wanted another TD, but another dime thrown by Sam Hart.
Excellent call by Coach Schmidt. You knew that they've been playing the run all night.
1st and goal from the 1, Hart is in, yes, touchdown Andale. Little 1-yard plunge for Sam. And Hart has another one here tonight, his 3rd. 28-7 Andale, 7:52 to go in the second quarter.
Okay, back to the pass. Great call by Coach Schmidt. We've run all night, haven't did anything. A little play action pass and found Jack wide open down the middle.
5th first down, and running with his Horsch. He's going to get the 2, and Andale has 30 straight. 37 Indians. 30-7 Indians, 7:52 to go in the first half. We're back in 30 seconds from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Andale Indians football on Ad Astra Radio.
Bird Camp Insurance, now a part of Iron Insurance Partners, brings you trusted local service with expanded coverage, including home, auto, farm, business, and more. With over 50 years of history and a future backed by a national network, we are here to help you protect what matters most. Call 620-662-7067 or visit ironrisk.com today.
Ad Astra Radio.
Andale leads 30-7 here from Founders Field on the campus of Trinity Academy, as Trinity did strike first off an Andale fumble, but the Indians have scored 30 straight to lead by 23 with 7:52 to go here in the second quarter. Get you a Bueller Dental Care scoreboard update. Bueller Dental Care providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. Hey, here's an interesting one, Dan Buchanan. Cheney and Collegiate are tied at 14 early second quarter. Collegiate now to a 3rd-string quarterback and hanging tough with the Cheney Cardinals.
Important, good athletes at Collegiate, good athletes at Cheney.
Yeah.
Playing with a lot of pride, both teams.
Most definitely. We'll keep you updated on a lot of games. Bugner with the kick. Here is Oyola from the 15. Cutting over here on our side, looking for a hole. Gets away from Tristan Cox. Oyola has some daylight and gets out of bounds at near his own 35. And Trinity will take over down 23 at 30-7. 7:43 to go in the second.
1st and 10, Knights.
Okay, this will be interesting to see which way Wichita Trinity goes for this time. Last time they gambled and went for big plays when they had the ball. So now let's see if they go back to the shorter passing game, or do they keep gambling, trying to throw deep.
Well, Zach Zimmerman is now 7 of 13 for 76 yards. Started 6 for his first 7. And then 1 for his last 6 and 4 incompletions.
Playing a little bit different on the secondary. We've got a safety, we've got 3 deep, and we're also playing with a single linebacker.
Zimmerman hands off the Oyola and backfield and blown up. Grimes and Eck for the Indians.
moved Hunter Grimes. See, this is the idea. He is so versatile, such a good athlete. And they moved him to outside linebacker. And Javen Dansel's playing the inside linebacker by himself. Parker Lease is now a middle safety. So now all of a sudden we've changed the defense on him, taking care of the deep pass, and maybe we can control their offense a little bit better this way.
Loss of 4 for Trinity. 2nd down and 14, own 31. Trips here near side. On back here to the right of Zach Zimmerman. Zimmerman, quick pass, hauled in and tackled immediately. Ball may have came out, no. Lane Parthimer, he's been everywhere, so it's an incompletion. Murphy, the intended target.
Lane Parthimer's had a great second quarter. He's made a lot of very good plays. 5 straight incompletions for Zach Zimmerman. And the Trinity Knights with a 3rd and 14, own 31, far hash. Andale leads 30-7, 6:57 to go here in the first half from Founders Field at Trinity Academy. We've seen Zach Zimmerman throw it deep on that twice on that last possession, trying to maybe go try it again here on 3rd and long. Zimmerman rolling over here near side, looking for a man and under through it, was looking for Beatty, and the 6th incompletion in a row for Zach Zimmerman, and it'll be punting time. Good adjustments. Coach Fairchild's made some adjustments here on the defense. That was a good series. We had a completely different look that time, and that worked out very well for Andale.
Well, Zimmerman back to punt inside his own 20. Harp standing at his own 35. Harp just been everywhere here, and one little miscue from QB1, and he has taken over this football game. Had a good return on that last and ball is muffed a little bit by Zimmerman. Takes a bounce, and Harp gonna feel it from the 26 here near side. Sam got a hole, spins, still loose, and gets up to the 37, 38-yard line. Andale takes over from there. 1st and 10, leading 30-7. 6:41 to go in the second.
By Sam being able to pick that up, being the athlete that he is, instead of letting it roll, we're able to save probably 20 yards at least.
So 1st and 10, 40 Indians, own 38 here near hash. Trinity does get the ball to start the second half. And I don't know what Trinity's rule is on a running clock. So in the T-wing, Sam Hart, 1st and 10. Horsch, right side, 40. Gets in the second level, 45. Ball came out. Ball came out again. And Trinity has that midfield. No indication yet. It looked like, and they are going to say Trinity got it. And one of the linemen, it's Bertamati, slow to get up. Where it's Brody Winter. Brody Winter was slow to get up, but walks over here near side. And a turnover, second turnover for Andale here, as Trinity has it 1st and 10 at the Andale 48-yard line.
Just not common for Andale to make these kind of mistakes.
No.
Doesn't usually happen, but as we've said, that's the game of football. You've got to adjust to it.
So Horsch got 8 on the run after the fumble. So Trinity has it 1st and 10, Andale 48. Zimmerman in the gun, 2 receivers each side, 1 back. Zimmerman drops back, pressure coming. Gonna air it out, it's tipped and caught. Has the 1st down, that's Oyola to the 35. It's a connection of 13. And Zimmerman, after 6 straight incompletions, completes his 8th pass of the night.
Went back to the shorter passing game for success that way. Almost be able to get contact to him. Our pressure to the quarterback couldn't quite get there.
12 yards for Oyola. It's 1st and 10. As Andale leads 30-7, the Trinity faithful on the west side trying to get into this game after they have forced Andale's 2nd turnover of the night. So 1st and 10 for Trinity from the Andale 37 or 36. Zimmerman in the gun. Zimmerman looking, toss to Oyola, far side, looking for a hole, and there's Parker Lease, but not until Oyola got past the 35 to about the 33-yard line, and that's a gain of 3. There's a sophomore making a big play.
Parker Lee's playing middle safety, saw it was run, did exactly what he's supposed to, come up and support the run from his safety position.
Oh, it's a gain to the 32. It'll be second down and 6. 5:27 to go in the first half. Andale leads 30-7 after trailing for 19 seconds in the first quarter. Zimmerman in the gun, 2 receivers here near side, 1 far side, 1 back Roberts. 3-step drop Zimmerman, throws over the middle, and incomplete. Had a man over the middle. I think that was Snyder, and it's an incompletion. Gotta get the binoculars out. Black on green doesn't read well when you're looking to the far side. It was Ryland Snyder, the intended target.
All right, who's going to make a play here? They've got 2 downs. You got to hold them for 2 downs here because they're in 4-down territory, no doubt about it. So which way are they going to go again? So they're probably coming back over here. They've had success at 22, trying to catch him on a short pass.
3rd and 6 for Trinity. Zimmerman rolling over here near side, looking for a man, incomplete, and Harp's going to get called with PI. Just bumped right into Brighton Beatty. And the flag thrown immediately. So Harp going to get the flag and going to come out. Tim Fairchild just gave him a little pat on the back.
It was the right call. There was no doubt. There was pass interference. So you go back from the line of scrimmage and you mark off the 10 yards and away you go.
And the 8th first down for Trinity. It would have been another stand. And for Andale, that's their 5th penalty of the night for 75 yards.
Defense, 15-yard penalty from the previous spot, resulting in a first
So it'll be spotted at the 16 of Andale.
Okay, we're figuring out.
Okay.
These are things that are mistakes here. We fumbled. We have got an interference. And so now you've got to overcome this. This is the part of high school football or any level of football. And can you overcome mistakes?
And Dan, all of Andale's penalties tonight have been in the 15-yard variety.
Makes it tough.
It does. Andale leads 30-7 though at 5:07 to go here in the first half. Trinity trying to strike after the Indians have scored 30 straight since the 7-minute mark of the first quarter. Handoff, Oyola almost blown up in the backfield. He got tackled once. Eck was in on the stop. Dancel finished him off. Back to the 20 for Oyola. They're going to say -1.
Yeah, this is proven. It is proven over and over and over. They're not going to be able to attack anywhere in the middle. Ethan Eck, excellent job that time.
Oyola last week had 83 yards. Andale's held him to 16 on 6 carries. So 2nd and 12 for the Knights from the Andale 18-yard line. 4.5 to go here in the first half. Indians with a 30-7 lead. Trying to get another stand here when the Knights kicked a field goal and the Indians blocked it. Zimmerman in the gun. Play action, looking for a slant, and it's hauled in here near side. Sam Kupker with the tackle for Andale. Making the reception was Brighton Beatty inside the 15 to the 13, a gain of 6.
Once again, they're in 4-down territory. You know they're going to keep going for it here, so you've got about 2 downs to keep them from their 7 yards. Good job here. It's time for the secondary. We've had the inside defense do a good job over and over and over in this second quarter. Time for the secondary to make a play.
5 yards for Beatty. It is 3rd down, and they need the 7. So 3rd down and 6 from the Andale 13. 5 on the play clock. The Knights do have 2 timeouts. Zimmerman gets it off. Throws, looking for the back of the end zone, and it's broken up. Porthamer and Kaiser. Forsythe and an injured Trinity Knight. The intended target, I believe that's Snyder, as we do have an injury timeout. Or it's Corey Murphy, who is one of their seniors. And we do have an injury timeout for Murphy. And our injury timeout brought to you by Pile Law. Have you been injured at work or in a car wreck? Pile Law takes the time to explain your options and get you the benefits you deserve.
Okay, at that time they threw one-on-one in the secondary. Lane Parthermer did a great job, but this time Cruz, we talked about it earlier, he needed to react to the football. He did a good job that time. He reacted to the football and was part of the defensive play. That's what we're looking for.
As Corey Murphy is being attended to, far side, left of the end zone. Let's get you a Bueller Dental Care scoreboard update here during this injury timeout. Bueller Dental Care providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. Dan, here's an interesting score. Andale's next opponent, Hesston, is down 24-8 to Riley County. That's a late second quarter score from Riley. Lucky kid with that. McPherson down 27-14 late second quarter.
Okay, they're back to their field goal attempt.
All right. This will be
kind of surprises me, really.
29-yard field goal near hash. Jackson is up, and it is through. So a 29-yard field goal for Max Jackson gets Trinity its first points since before 7 minutes ago, 7.5 minutes ago, to be exact. So Andale leads 30-10, 3:19 to go in the first half. We're back in 30 seconds from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Andale Indians football on Ad Astra Radio.
50 years, Hutchinson Community College has been the premier two-year educational institution in Kansas, offering the highest quality education at an exceptional value. Schedule a personal campus tour today. Visit hutchcc.edu/campus tour.
Man Wyatt Tanksley Injury Attorneys.
Liability issues are complex. The manufacturer fought and fought. The best offer they made was $30,000. The jury returned a verdict for a little over $11.1 million.
Man Wyatt Tanksley Injury Attorneys. Big firm muscle, small firm hustle.
Ad Astra Radio.
Back in Wichita as Andale leads 30-10. First points given up by Andale since the 7:31 mark when Trinity had a 7-0 lead.
Let's go back and look at the two ways that they've scored. Both times come after we have fumbled on offense. Both times we've had a 15-yard penalty involved in their offensive with Wichita Trinity. So meaning that we're giving them a chance to score. We need to just eliminate mistakes.
Force with a return, looking for a hole, dives forward to the 37. A good return for Sam, who was inside the 20 on that return. So Andale with 3 timeouts to work with, 3:14 left in the half, up 30-10, and they look to get another score here towards the end of the first half.
By them going for it, by them kicking a field goal and not going for it when you're down by, what, 23?
Yeah, now it's 20.
That means that you think you're going to be down there again if you're Wichita Trinity.
Andale outgaining Trinity right now, 241-16. Here is Sam Hart, and he's off to the races. He's going to take this one, 63 yards. Sam Hart, 4th touchdown of the night. Touchdown Indians, 63-yard run. Wait a minute, there is a flag.
Touchdown Indians. Ball carried by the quarterback, number 15, Sam Hart.
This is going to be a hold. And they're going to get Jack Horst with a hold. So a 10-yard penalty from the spot. Well, that's the first penalty against Andale that is not a 15-yarder. And now we have a timeout.
Trinity.
Timeout Trinity, that's their second. Let's get a 30 in. Andale leads 30-10, 3:03 to go in the first half. Back in 30 seconds from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, this is Andale Indians football on Ad Astra Radio.
The brothers at Just Do Gutters, expert replacement, gutter guards, and cleaning.
Insurance, now a part of Iron Insurance Partners, brings you trusted local service with expanded coverage, including home, auto, farm, business, and more. With over 50 years of history and a future backed by a national network, we are here to help you protect what matters most. Call 620-662-7067 or visit ironrisk.com today.
Ad Astra Radio.
Well, Andale will have a 1st and 3 after the 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul on the hold. 3:03 to go here in the first half. Indians up 30-10.
We just have players that are trying to make the touchdown block. You can't be upset with that. It's a different crew. You've got to adjust. You got to make the clean block, and hopefully you can spring the runner. It'll happen again.
Yep.
We've proven that they cannot stop that. So we got 3 minutes here. Same thing as we said earlier. We got some adversity in this half. Can we overcome it? I think so. We got 3 minutes.
1st and 3 for Andale. Play action for Harp. Rolling. Gonna air it out over the middle, looking for Dancel. He hold it in. No! He had it on the grasp of his fingertips and had green grass in front of him. Incomplete. And for Sam Harp, dating back to last week, he was 7 for his last 7, now 7 of his last 8 on the season in the passing game.
Excellent time to call it. 1st and 3. We just come on off of a penalty. Not only did he have Dancel open, he also had Cruz Kaiser right down the middle either way.
2nd down and 3. Harp, option, has a hole and has the 1st down, still loose here near side. He said maybe he's going to house this one, but he's going to force that out of bounds at the 25. Oyola, or actually it was Roberts, and that's a First National Bank 1st down. First National Bank is first for you. Is that the 44? 29 yards for Harp. He goes over 100 with that run. He's at 6 carries for 126 and 3 touchdowns. So he went out of bounds, so the clock did stop. 1st and 10 for Andale, 25-yard line. Harp, play action. Going to air it out looking for Stanley. They were looking for that play. Harp connected with Stanley last week on the 45-yard touchdown. Sam Harp just underthrew it a little bit. It's an incompletion.
Kind of a difficult. It's really hard when you have to throw on the little so-called flag pattern because you really have to hit it to a certain spot. It's really hard to run under. Different than the last time when he threw over the middle. You can have a receiver run under those.
2nd down and 10 for Andale from the Trinity 25 near hash. Harp with 3 backs. Sam hands it off to Stanley, right side, inside the 20 to about the 18. Noah will get 7. It'll be 3rd down and short.
2 down territory.
Yep.
Plenty of time.
This has got to be where they execute the 2-minute offense. 2.5 to go here in the first half. Andale up 20 at 30-10. They're going to say 3rd and 5 from the 20. Harp and company on 3rd down and 5. Stanley gets some blocks in front of him, has the 1st down and more inside the 10 to about the 9. And that's a First National Bank 1st down. First National Bank is first for you.
This is one of those sequences when you know you're just as well off. If it takes you 3 plays to get it in from the 10, that's fine, because you're going to use all the clock by running 3 plays right here. If you want to surprise them, of course, you can come back with the pass, but it won't hurt us to grind it out for 3 plays here.
Harp on 1st and goal, play action, rolling over far side, looking for man over middle. Is it hauled in? Yes, touchdown Andale. It's Hunter Grimes with a 9-yard touchdown reception. Hunter hasn't tasted the nectar of the end zone in a couple of games. It's 36-10 Andale, 1:47 to go in the first half.
Very good throw by Sam, because the only person that was going to be able to catch that one was Hunter Grimes. No way the defender had a chance to even put a hand on it. Great catch, great throw.
For Hunter, that is touchdown number 3 on the season. And the Indians up 26 at 36-10. Looking to get up 28. As they go for 2, trying to go up 28 for their largest margin of the game. To Dancel, Harp finds Dancel, right side of the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Indians up 28, 38-10, 1:47 to go, and we're back in 30 seconds from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Andale Indians football on Ad Astra Radio.
Nurses partner with a staffing agency that puts you first. Caring for Kansas Medical Staffing offers top weekly pay, full benefits, and a nurse-owned team that's available 24 hours a day. Whether you want travel, local, contract, or PRN shifts, let Caring for Kansas Medical Staffing help you find the right fit so you can focus on providing that exceptional patient care. Apply now with Caring for Kansas Medical Staffing at ckmedicalstaffing.com.
Ad Astra Radio.
1:47 to go here in the first half. Indians up 38-10. They battled some adversity in this game, and this got to be some learning tools for Dylan Schmidt and crew.
What I like now, see, he's gone into half. Coach Schmidt's got them thinking now. He's come out, he's shown that he can run the football, but now he's showing, you know what, you got to worry about the pass too. And so he's overcome a little bit of adversity, execution by the offense. Here we go. They've got one timeout, 1:47. Need a good kick right here.
Most definitely. Bueller Dental Care scoreboard update. Bueller Dental Care, riding healthy smiles with a gentle touch. Collegiate now leading Cheney 24-21 at half. Wow. 24-21. Collegiate. That's a Bueller Dental Care scoreboard update. Andale fans want to hear about that one. Here's the return. Snyder. He muffed it. And is he going to get back on it inside the 20? Ryland Snyder, their far side. And Andale will go on defense as Trinity, 1:43 to work with, down 38-10.
First and 10 Knights.
I'm sure they'll
38-10.
Finish the half with 3 safeties. Parker Lease is back at middle safety with Sam Harp and Cruz also.
Well, and the number ones might get to play a little bit more here tonight. So Trinity with first and 10 on 20.
That time of year, it's okay. It's a good time for Andale to end up playing more than a couple quarters.
So 1:43 to go here in the half. 38-10 Andale. Zimmerman, handoff, or it's as he's rolling here near side. Throws and picked up. Sam Kupker going 20, 15, 10, 5. Sam has a pick 6. Touchdown Andale. Welcome back Sam Kupker. A 30-yard pick 6. 44-10 Andale. 92 seconds to go in the half.
Sam hasn't played since the Wichita Collegiate game and actually got injured on an interception, an exit interception that he made, and hasn't played since then. And what's he do? Come back and make another great play. In fact, a pick 6 doesn't happen a lot, but we'll take it.
Sam Kupker, welcome back, sir. It's 44-10 Andale, and they're trying to get up 36. That's great for the young man who's been out the last couple of weeks. Well, Sam Harp and company going for 2. Sam on the bootleg left side for the 2-point conversion. And Andale leads 46-10. 1:32 to go in the first half. And Trinity will get the ball again here at the tail end of the first half. Let's get another 30-second break in. Andale leads 46-10. 92 seconds to go here in the first half. From the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, this is Andale Indians football on Ad Astra Radio.
Bird Camp Insurance, now a part of Iron Insurance Partners, brings you trusted local service with expanded coverage, including home, auto, farm, business, and more. With over 50 years of history and a future backed by a national network, we are here to help you protect what matters most. Call 620-662-7067 or visit ironrisk.com today.
Ad Astra Radio.
Let's get you another Bueller Dental Care scoreboard update. Bueller Dental Care providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. As we mentioned a few moments ago, Collegiate is leading Cheney 24-21 at half. Pratt is leading Clearwater 21-0 at the break. At last check, Riley County was leading Hesston 24-8. The Swathers come to Andale next week for homecoming. Austin Bugner to kick it off from the 40. Good kick from Bugner. Oyola from the 10, far side 15. Has a hole, 25-30. Watch out, second level out of bounds near the 35. And Trinity, 125 to work with, down 46-10. And we have a flag at the 25. And for Andale, that pick six from Koopker. That was Andale's 12th interception of the season. I believe fourth in the pick six variety, because Grimes has one, Harp has one, Parker Lease has one.
Penalty signal was pretty quick. It's really hard to tell.
Yeah, even the white hat didn't even go on the
Let's see what he says here.
So Andale scored 16.
Kicking team, 15-yard penalty added to the end of the return.
That's going to be at midfield. A 15-yard penalty on Andale, so it's going to be spot at the midfield. So a face mask. Well, Dylan Schmidt's going to talk about penalties in the locker room. Indians have been penalized 7 times here in the first half for 100 yards. 1st and 10, Trinity from midfield. Zimmerman, toss, flag thrown is Roberts. He gets up to the Andale 46, but I believe this one's coming back Dan Buchanan.
Definite hold on the outside. Our defender was doing a good job. Definitely got held.
13.
Still did pretty good containment on the run, actually.
13 penalties thrown by this crew here in the first half.
Offense, 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay first
Once
down.
again, our crew here tonight led by Trevor Bydren.
Okay, one of the players they haven't gone to for a while is number 4, that very athletic. He made an excellent catch earlier. Pretty tall, I think. What's his name? Beatty? Is that sound right?
Yeah, number 9.
Number 4.
Oh, Murphy.
Oh, okay. Is the tall one number 9? That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's the one they threw to earlier, and they haven't come back to him.
Well, he was also injured on that play when he went in the end zone.
Okay.
Zimmerman going to keep it, looking for a hole, and got a hole, but only gets up to the 45 on 1st and 20. Grimes in on the stop. 5 yards for Zach Zimmerman. We're near a minute to go.
Jayden Dansel had a chance. That would have been a big play still. We followed through and didn't take it for granted. Another player picked him up.
Zach Zimmerman on the night so far, 9 of 20, 93 yards, a touchdown and an interception at 16 yards on 5 carries. Ryan Shadler and crew have 1 timeout. Trips here near side, 1 far side on 2nd and 14. Zimmerman, he's going to be sacked. Sacked there, eat the neck. And a timeout, I believe Dylan Schmidt's going to try to burn one here. Zimmerman lost back to the 44, loss of 2.
Ethan Eck's been in the backfield more than once tonight, and he made an excellent play right there to stop anything that they had going.
So Andale burns a timeout, and let's just keep it right here. Let's get you a Bueller Dental Care scoreboard update. Bueller Dental Care providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. A lot of scores at half. Southeast of Saline, 2A number 1 leading Halstead 48-7. Mitch Gebhardt and company, they are good still. Little River, who lost at the last second to El Saline last week, leading Central Plains 40-14. Hillsboro leading Lions 34-13. Hutch Trinity leading Medicine Lodge 13-0. As we mentioned, Collegiate on their 3rd string quarterback leading Cheney 24-21 at the break. Smoky Valley leading Parker Bruce and the Nickerson Panthers 14-0 as Smoky Valley trying in the 4-game slide. And here's a surprising score in 4A. McPherson is down 34-14 to Augusta in Mac after Augusta lost 3-0 last week to Abilene.
Minor adjustment here. Instead of Sam playing on the outside safety, he's in the middle safety position, being able to run to either side a little bit, I think.
And Ryan
Parker
Shadler
Lace is on the outside here.
And Ryan Shadler didn't like what he saw and just burned his final timeout. Let's get a 30-second break in. 37.3 to go here in the first half. Indians up 46-10. We're back in 30 seconds from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Andale Indians football on Ad Astra Radio.
Friday nights in Andale mean one thing, Indians football. And at First National Bank, we're proud to stand behind our hometown team. Just like the Indians play with heart, determination, and teamwork, we bring those same values to serving our customers every single day. From savings accounts to home loans, First National Bank is first for you and for the Indians. First National Bank of Andale, always first for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Ad Astra Radio.
3rd down and 15 for Trinity. On 44, Zimmerman airing out, looking slant pass. It's hauled in by Oyola. Has the first down in the Andale territory at the 35. What a play drawn up by Ryan Shadler and company. And they're quick to the ball. That's Oyola. As Oyola will get it tripped up to the 31, a pickup of 4. And Dylan Schmidt calling for timeout. And they're going to spike it. So the clock stops at 13.2, and it'll be 3rd down now after the spike by Trinity.
Okay, at this point, they're pretty much going to have to start going end zone. They can't hardly go anything over the middle because they really won't have time to run 2 plays. So either they got to go clear to the end zone or run or to the outside boundary. So our defenders got to think like that. You got to put yourself in this position and understand what is possible out there.
So 3rd down and 6. I don't know if they'll kick a field goal right now. 3rd and 6 for Trinity at the Andale 31. No timeouts to work with as Andale leads 46-10. Their kicker, Max Jackson, 1 for 2 on field goals. Zimmerman rolling over here near side. Has a man, Oyola. Past the 30 to near the 26. See where they spot it, 9.2 left. A gain of 5 on the reception for Oyola. It'll be 4th down and short.
And they are going to try another field goal. Everybody has their preference. It's your choice on what they're doing, but when you're down by 36, you would think that you would want points, but that's their choice.
44-yard field goal for Max Jackson. Zimmerman, the holder, placement is down. Kick is up, has distance, and that is through. A 44-yard field goal for Max Jackson. And it's 46-13. Wait a minute, there is a flag. Points not on the board yet. Flag is at the 27, between the 27 and the 28 here near hash. Our white hat now going over to yeah. Okay, the field goal is good.
Personal foul, defense roughing the snapper.
Roughing the snapper. And it'll be a 15-yard penalty on the kickoff. 3.3 to go. The field goal is good from 44 yards out for Jackson. 46-13, 3.3 to go. We'll keep it right here. And who has called 6 15-yard penalties against the Indians. The Indians have been penalized 8 times for 115. Trinity, on the other hand, has been penalized 6 times for 40, but that's still 14 penalties called here in the first nearly 24 minutes of this game.
Hey, that's the way it is. I mean, you have to adjust to whatever way they're going to be, and so we just got to clean it up on the penalties and keep attacking. Hey, we can't worry about that part. We have to worry what we can control. We can control by playing a little bit cleaner on terms of what the officials are going to call tonight. That's okay. You can control that.
And again,
we control not having face masks. You can control not putting the ball on the turf by fumbles. So those are the things that we got to look at. At halftime, we'll be all right. 46-13. We've been out here on defense. Seems like a lot, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, but special teams can do something here at 3.3. Jackson will tee it off from the Andale 45. Not even going to try to kick it to either Horscher. And they onside kicked it, and it's recovered up front. 1.7, Noah Stanley. It'll be 1st and 10, Andale on 33.
That was smart by them. That was their only chance. They could try to get that by onside kick, and then they would come out and try to kick a field goal again.
And they get the ball to start the second half. Trinity will get the ball to start half number 2. And I don't know if Dylan Schmidt wants to just take a knee and go to the halftime break. And it's been a long first half here. Dan Buchanan, as Andale leads 46-13. Trailed for 19 seconds in this football game. They're going to run a play. Sam Harp drops back. Little screen pass here near side the horse. 35, Jack. Going to get up to the 40, to the 42. So it'll be a gain of 4 yards, and that will take us to the halftime break here at Wichita Trinity. Andale leads 46-13. Wichita Trinity Academy will get the ball to start the second half. The First National Bank halftime report is coming up. We're back after this from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Andale Indians football on Ad Astra Radio.
Coverage of Indians football continues next with the First National Bank halftime report. First National Bank is first for you. Stream Indians football all season on the free Ad Astra Radio app.
0% financing is almost unheard of right now, but not at Prairie Land Partners. Stretch your dollar further with 0% for 72 months on new John Deere compact utility tractors. That's 6 years with no interest on the tractor you need for mowing, grading, digging, and more. Visit prairielandpartners.com or stop by. Offer ends October 31st, 2025. Some restrictions apply. See Prairie Land Partners for details.
Delivering the right solution. Prairie Land Partners.
Bird Camp Insurance, now a part of Iron Insurance Partners, brings you trusted local service with expanded coverage, including home, auto, farm, business, and more. With over 50 years of history and a future backed by a national network, we are here to help you protect what matters most. Call 620-662-7067 or visit ironrisk.com today.
The new Ranky E3 uses high-strength steel because it's tried and true. Why mess with perfection? The industry's highest strength-to-weight ratio is used in all Ranky systems. At Ranky, you can take your pick from a range of materials to fend off corrosion and cater to your specific needs. Contact your local Ranky dealer, Bullseye Irrigation of Inman, today. Ranky uses common sense just like you do. Discover common sense. Discover the new E3. Bullseye Irrigation of Inman is your Ranky dealer. Ranky, more right than rain.
Bird Camp Insurance, now a part of Iron Insurance Partners, brings you trusted local service with expanded coverage, including home, auto, farm, business, and more. With over 50 years of history and a future backed by a national network, we are here to help you protect what matters most. Call 620-662-7067 or visit ironrisk.com today.
With your halftime update, I'm Lucky Kid. The Kansas Jayhawks will be on the road Saturday. They travel to Texas Tech. That'll be a night game. We'll have the pregame coming up at 5. The kickoff at 6:30 on 94.7 KSKU. The Kansas State Wildcats will be at home on Saturday as they try to bounce back from last week's heartbreaking loss. They'll take on TCU. That game will kick off at 2:30. The Kansas City Chiefs have the Sunday night game this weekend. They'll be hosting the Detroit Lions. That game will have pregame starting at 6 on 96.7 KMPK. Meanwhile, the Denver Broncos will have the early bird game on Sunday. They're taking on the New York Jets at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. That game will kick off at 8:30 Central Time. The Dallas Cowboys have a noon game Sunday against the Carolina Panthers in Charlotte. KCAC football is taking the weekend off as they get ready for the beginning of divisional play next week. In that divisional play next week will be a big battle of undefeateds as McPherson will be taking on Friends, that game to be played in Wichita. Hutchinson Community College Blue Dragon football is on the road again Saturday as they'll be traveling down Highway 50 to Dodge City, 1 p.m. game at Memorial Stadium. Blue Dragon Cross Country will be running at the Fort Hays State Tiger Open on Saturday. Volleyball has a 2 p.m. match Saturday afternoon at Colby. Blue Dragon Soccer will be at Dodge on Sunday. That match also getting underway at 2. Sterling College Tennis taking part in the KCAC Invitational on Saturday in North Newton. Swimming and diving for the Warriors will be competing at Iowa Western, while the men's cross-country team will be running at the DBU Old Glory Classic in Dallas. Volleyball will host Friends at 2 Saturday afternoons. Soccer at Friends, the men's match at 4:30 and the women's match at 7. When we come back on the Halftime Report, we'll check out tonight's high school football scoreboard.
Kansas. Trust the power of blue for your CanCare plan. Families trust Healthy Blue for doctor visits and prescriptions. New and expecting moms trust Healthy Blue for pregnancy support. And Healthy Blue provides extra benefits for your whole family. Choose the brand Kansans have trusted for more than 80 years. Visit choosehealthyblue.com/KS for more details. Trust the power of blue.
Bird Camp Insurance, now a part of Iron Insurance Partners, brings you trusted local service with expanded coverage, including home, auto, farm, business, and more. With over 50 years of history and a future backed by a national network, we are here to help you protect what matters most. Call 620-662-7067 or visit ironrisk.com today.
Alan Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine and Hutchinson. We take pride in supporting our community and being committed to our customers. Don Glaspie here to let you know dependability of your vehicle is very important to us. Our top-notch service team is ready anytime your vehicle needs attention. Visit us online at AlanSamuelsHutch.com. Alan Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, where there's always a warm cup of coffee waiting, and as Mr. Samuels always says,
come by, let's be friends.
Bird Camp Insurance, now a part of Iron Insurance Partners, brings you trusted local service with expanded coverage, including home, auto, farm, business, and more. With over 50 years of history and a future backed by a national network, we are here to help you protect what matters most. Call 620-662-7067 or visit ironrisk.com today.
Checking the Ad Astra Radio scoreboard here tonight. After 1, Newton leading Hutch High 7-0. Second quarter, Bueller up on Winfield 14-0. Smoky Valley was up on Nickerson after 1, 14-0. Hillsborough right now leading Lyons 21-6. Sterling leading South Sumner County 26-7 at the end of 1. Augusta leading McPherson 21-14. That at the end of the first quarter in what has been a shootout of a game so far. Hesston trailing Raleigh County after 1, 8-0. Andale, after giving up points to Wichita Trinity the first time they've trailed all season. Andale was leading 16-7 after 1. Gardner playing up on Douglas 28-0. That at the end of the first. In the second, Cheney and Wichita Collegiate, they are knotted up at 14. Pratt led Clearwater after 1, 7-0. Conway Springs now leading Ellenwood 8-0. That game is in the first quarter. One game that was played on Thursday night, Salina Central fell to Andover 48-21. Salina South is up on campus 34-0 in the second. And an early score, Halstead got a score on Southeast Lane to have the 7-0 lead. Don't have a further update on that game yet. Keep it here. We'll keep you up to date as we go through today. Another game of interest around the area. Great Bend leading Hayes at the end of 1, 7-0. And one game of statewide interest tonight. That involves Hanover and Axtell, 2 undefeated teams. Axtell with that 59-game winning streak. Hanover in the second quarter led that game by a score of 12-6. We'll head back to your game coming up right after this. On the scoreboard report, I'm Lee.
This is the First National Bank Halftime Report. On the way, we'll recap tonight's first half. Ad Astra TV brings you live video of tonight's game on the Ad Astra Radio app.
At People's Bank and Trust, we value our customers. We know you have plenty of choices for your mortgage loans, but we think we have what you're looking for: relationship banking. And if you're considering refinancing or purchasing a new home, check our competitive rates before you make that change. Your payments will be made at home, and you'll receive good personalized service. That's how we've established many long-lasting relationships. Make a change, know your lender, and make your payments at home with People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Bird Camp Insurance, now a part of Iron Insurance Partners, brings you trusted local service with expanded coverage, including home, auto, farm, business, and more. With over 50 years of history and a future backed by a national network, we are here to help you protect what matters most. Call 620-662-7067 or visit ironrisk.com today.
For more than 90 years, Hutchinson Community College has been the premier two-year educational institution in Kansas, offering the highest quality education at an exceptional value. Schedule a personal campus tour today. Visit hutchcc.edu/campus tour.
Man Wyatt Tanksley Injury Attorneys.
Liability issues are complex. The manufacturer fought and fought. The best offer they made was $30,000. The jury returned a verdict for a little over $11.1 million.
Man Wyatt Tanksley Injury Attorneys. Big firm muscle, small firm hustle.
Bird Camp Insurance, now a part of Iron Insurance Partners, brings you trusted local service with expanded coverage, including home, auto, farm, business, and more. With over 50 years of history and a future backed by a national network, we are here to help you protect what matters most. Call 620-662-7067 or visit ironrisk.com today.
Ad Astra Radio.
Back in Wichita at Founders Field on the campus of Trinity Academy as Andale leads 46-10. With studio engineer Trenton Harding back in Hutchinson, alongside camera operator Reed Huckins, alongside Dan Buchanan as well. I'm Dylan Sherwood, and what an interesting first half here at Trinity as Andale leads 46-13. Let's kind of break things down real quick, give you a quick first half recap. Trinity scored off a Andale fumble as Zach Zimmerman. I had to go back and look at Reed Huckins' camera work and see who caught that touchdown pass. It was Oyola with a 2-yard touchdown that gave Trinity a 7-0 lead at 7:31 to go in the first quarter. It took 19 seconds. It took 19 seconds for Andale to score. Jack Horsch, a 70-yard touchdown run, and the Indians led 8-7 at 7:12 to go. Sam Harp went an 8-yard run. Andale led 16-7 at 4:28 to go. Sam Harp had back-to-back touchdown runs, one of 66, one of 1. It was 30-7 Andale at 7:52 to go in the first half. Trinity got its first point since the 7:31 mark. A Max Jackson 29-yard field goal at 3:19 to go. Andale would score 16 straight after that. Hunter Grimes' 9-yard touchdown pass from Sam Harp. And Sam Kupker with a 30-yard interception return made it 46-10. And then Trinity would get another field goal with Max Jackson, 44 yards with 3.3 to go. Andale leads 46-13. Let's go over the team numbers real quick. Andale with 299 yards of total offense, 249 through the air, or 249 on the ground, 50 through the air, 299. Andale has those 2 fumbles, and Andale, the backbreaker, 8 penalties for 115 yards for the Indians. The team numbers for Trinity, 30 yards rushing, 116 through the air for 146. They did have that interception. They were penalized 6 times for 40 yards. Individually, Sam Harp, 6 carries, 126, 3 touchdowns for QB1. Jack Horsch, 5 carries, 98 yards, and a score. Noah Stanley, 3 carries, 25 yards. Harp, 3 of 5 for 50 yards and a touchdown. Grimes with a 9-yard touchdown. Horsch, 2 for 41. For the Knights, as Oyola, 7 carries, 20 yards. Zimmerman, 6 for 14. Snyder, 1 for -4. Roberts, 3 for 0. Zimmerman is 11 of 22 for 116 yards, a touchdown and an interception. Oyola is his leading target, 7 catches, 76 yards, and a touchdown. Murphy, a catch for 23. Beatty, a catch for 5. Snyder, a catch for 6. Roberts, a catch for 6 as well. Those are your halftime stats as well. And Dan, still a lot of good things to talk about fall sports at Andale.
Hey, it's been a great week for fall sports here at Andale, and so we want to make sure people understand how positive things are going back there for the Indians. We know Monday we still have some JV football. We're going to split a squad. We have Trinity at home at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
But then we have a JV game over at Capon at 5:30. Before that, at 4 o'clock, these are kind of odd times, but at 4 o'clock, the freshmen will play at Capon. So we both have split squads of JV on Monday.
And I believe the freshmen and the other JV guys that are playing at Capon, those games are being played at Wichita Independent.
Okay, very good.
I believe I saw that on, I do have the activity schedule from Athletic Director Jeff Buchanan, and so I'm able to see, and yes, those 2 games that Dan just mentioned being played at Independent here on the east side.
Okay, we need to talk about the volleyball, all 3 squads a little bit. Varsity ended up with 2 different nights of 2-0, and tries ended up with the regular season ending at 29-1. Will be the number 1 seed on the west side. The seeding will happen next week on Monday, but they will definitely be the number 1 seed and be playing at home next Saturday. Time to be determined and opponents to be determined on Monday. JV finished up their season, 31-4. Excellent season. They won a couple again last week. Freshmen ended up 26-6 in volleyball. Wow. And so they ended up with an excellent season. They ended up last week they got 3rd at a tournament and then ended up 2-1 at Buhler. Most of their losses, honestly, have been to 5A teams, 6A, and they've lost to Mays a couple of times and to Goddard Eisenhower. But it's been an excellent volleyball season. But that's not it. Cross country comes through. Listen to this. They won another tournament. They win the AVCTL League Championship.
Yeah, the Division 4 on the boys' side.
Division 4, Jack Cutler is your league champion. Also on the individual. Andale had a 1st, a 2nd, a 4th, a 5th, and a 6th.
Unbelievable.
And so they ended up easily winning Division 4 cross country. They are headed to a regional at Buhler and Prairie Hills Middle School next Saturday also at 10:30, and they have a chance. They will be highly regarded when they go to regional. The top 3 teams in the regional go to state at Wamego, so that's a very important meet. They've won about 3 or 4 cross-country meets in a row. Then girls, they got 3rd in cross countries, and I wish I could help. I need help on pronouncing her.
Ava Banda.
Ava Banda ended up getting 1st on the league. She's 1st in the league in the cross country.
And she's a freshman.
We ended up both individuals won by Andale. Then the girls golf. Another good game, another good week for them. The team gets 5th. 2 different girls qualified for state as individuals, J.C. Maddox and Sadie Elliott. They will be playing in state on Monday in Hutchinson.
Well, and I think Reed has this on Ad Astra TV. Dylan Schmidt and Ryan Shadler are at midfield, a little conversation with the officials. So that is interesting to start the second half.
You know, this might be a situation. Who else did we play that's in this league? We played who? Nickerson? Who was it?
Well, they are in the Trinity is in the Central Plains League. So they are in a different league.
That might have been the reason they were kicking the field goal in order to try to keep it under 35, because some of the leagues have their own if it is 35 or more.
Well,
so
I know Dan Beckler, Dean of Athletics here at Trinity, usually we see some information on if when the running clock would take place, and that was not even mentioned on the.
Well, I don't think it's really a factor right
now.
No,
it's not a factor right now.
Because
you're going to see the number 1 still out there.
Andale needs to play.
Yes.
They need to play this whole 3rd quarter and the 4th quarter. They need to prove, because honestly, we're not able to I don't know that we could get out there and defend with our JV group right now and defend them for an entire quarter. So this will be a night where you come out and play your varsity players throughout the night, and it'll be good for us as we get closer and closer to postseason.
Let's get you a Buhler Dental Care scoreboard update real quick. Buhler Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. get you some of these other scores. Augusta is still leading McPherson at MAC, 37-14. Augusta, like I mentioned a little bit ago, earlier, Augusta lost a heartbreaker 3-0 to Abilene, who's up 56-6 on El Dorado, and the Wildcats scoring their first points last week at Buhler. Buhler, who's leading 35-0 against Winfield. Sterling leading South Sumner 54-21. We'll get you some other scores, but like I mentioned earlier, Collegiate was leading Cheney 24-21 at half. Smoky Valley was up 14-0 on Nickerson, and Riley County was up 24-8 late second quarter on Hesston, who the Indians see next Friday night in Andale in the regular season finale. Trinity gets the ball to start the second half. Oyola, it went over his head. It goes in the end, bounces in the end zone for a touchback, and that's where, and it'll come out to the 20, 1st and 10 for Trinity. And our uniforms, once again, brought to you by Anita Cleaners in Hutchinson and in Newton. It's where to take your clothes, as Trinity in their blacks with the green lettering, black pants, white helmet. Andale in their white tops, black lettering, black pants, black and gold helmet.
Excellent kick. That was probably his best kick, Austin Bugner. And clear down to inside the 5, and it fumbled. The guy ended up bounces into the end zone, and in high school then, if it touches the end zone, it's brought out to the 20.
Trinity going from right to left, from north to south here in the third quarter. Andale leads 46-13. Number 1 guy still out there for the Indians defensively. Zimmerman with 2 backs. Zimmerman hands it off. Oyola here near side, looking for a hole, get some blocks. And Oyola is going to get stood up by Dancel. Oyola is going to get forward progress up to the 22, maybe the 23. They're going to spot it at the 23.
Once again, Andale's come out, changed their defense a little bit. We've let Dancel play the inside linebacker position. Hunter Grimes, the versatile athlete that he is playing outside linebacker, him and Jack Horsch. And then Sam Cooper and Lane Partham are out here on corners. That gives us 3 safeties to work with in time, take care of any deep threats.
2nd down and 7 for Trinity from their own 23 near hash. Zimmerman in the gun, trips far side, 1 near side, 1 back. Zimmerman low snap, lost it. Pressure coming. Zimmerman trying to get away from it, and he's going to be blown up as Dancel had the initial contact. Tristan Cox finished him off, Ethan Eck as well. Lost back to the 5 is a loss of 18.
That's the thing. You have to play such clean football in order to compete with Andale. You can't afford to have any mistakes. Any miscues at all of a sudden Andale takes advantage of it, and now they are up against what, 3rd and what is it?
A
bunch.
3rd down and a mile. They're going to call it 3rd and 30 on the scoreboard at the 5. 10:35 to go here in the 3rd. Andale leads 46-13. The defense came out firing out of the locker room. So Zimmerman and company, they need the 30. So 3rd down and 25. Zimmerman from the goal line, going to keep it up the middle and dragging an Andale Indian with him, Tristan Cox. And Zimmerman will get up to the 8-yard line for 3. It'll be punting time, and Zimmerman's going to be punting this one deep in his own end zone.
Wichita Trinity, they're going to be playing with danger if they kick a clean one to Sam Harp. Here he is inside his own 50. Give it to him clean. I expect a very good return.
Zimmerman about 5 yards deep at 9:49 to go in the 3rd. Andale leads 46-13. I know Harp wants to try to house one here. Here's the kick for Zimmerman. Over in the kick, over to Mill. Sam from the 39. Over to Mill, trying to cut over far side. 30. Watch out, Sam. 25-20, 15, 10, 5. Harp did it. Touchdown, Andale. Yes, sir. Sam Harp returned this one, and it's 52-13, 9:31 to go in the 3rd.
I'm amazed. I do not understand how teams sit there and watch how good of an athlete Sam Harp is and then kick it to him to where he can return it. We saw what happens every time that he gets a chance to see the field and survey it. Too good of an athlete to be kicking to him. Great job, Sam Harp, and great blocking.
Austin Bugner out to attempt the extra point for the first time tonight. This would make it 40. Here's the snap. Placement is down. The kick is up and through as Andale up 40. 53-13, 9:31 to go in the third, and we're back in 30 seconds from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Andale Indians football on Ad Astra Radio.
And it is running clock. Oops.
Third Camp Insurance, now a part of Iron Insurance Partners, brings you trusted local service with expanded coverage, including home, auto, farm, business, and more. With over 50 years of history and a future backed by a national network, we are here to help you protect what matters most. Call 620-662-7067 or visit ironrisk.com today.
Ad Astra Radio.
Well, we're figuring out, this is a rolling timer now. 9:31 is when it started on a Sam Harp return of 40-plus yards. Andale up 40, 53-13, 8:45 and counting.
I don't think you'll see much difference in the way Andale approaches on defense. I think they'll keep the same group and pretty much play just like they have been.
Yeah, have the JV guys come in towards the end of this third quarter, maybe even into the fourth. So, but Sam Hart finding a way to score another touchdown in every facet of the game. Bugner's kick, over in the kick, deep one, and it goes in the end zone for a touchback. And the Andale faithful love it here on the near side. First and 10 for Trinity on 28-10 and counting third quarter. Andale with a 40-point advantage at 53-13.
I'm looking to see how much the wind's blowing. I'm looking down there to see the flag. I mean, there's a little bit of wind, but Austin just flat kicking the football tonight.
That's a good kick from Bugner, the sophomore. So first and 10 for the Knights from their own 20. 7:45 and go and counting. Here in the third and a running clock. Andale leads 53-13. Zimmerman dropping back, throws over near side, under through his man, Ryland Snyder.
Okay, Wichita Trinity had a couple miscues. They've ended up missed out on the snap, had a little trouble with the last series, and look what happens. Now all of a sudden it makes you play it a little quicker. They're trying to throw the ball a little quicker. Receiver wasn't even ready for it that time.
Second down and 10 now for the Knights on their own 20.
Watch number 4 this time. Let's see what Ethan Eck does on the inside.
So Zimmerman dropping back on second and 10. Pressure coming, throws incomplete. Oyola the intended target, Horsch on the coverage, third down and 10. And that Sam Harp run was 39 yards on the return. Third down and 10.
Brings up third down for the Knights.
Well, Trinity will go to 3 and 4 if the result stands. They head to Nickerson next week. As I mentioned, Andale hosts Hesston, who was trailing to Riley County. Third down and 10, own 20. Zimmerman with one back. Zimmerman dropping back, pressure coming, rolls over far side. Pump fakes, pressure coming still, and he gets out of bounds, not even gonna get back to the line of scrimmage. Grimes and Cox on the stop.
Great coverage, good job by the defense, nothing to open at all. Quarterback's getting tougher and tougher to find open receivers.
So fourth and 10, or fourth and 11, so a loss of 1 for Zimmerman.
I think this will be interesting to see. Will they even kick to Sam Harper? Now
no, you just saw him return it 39 yards.
Oh, there you.
Well, Zimmerman, the punter. Here's the kick. They're going to let him. And Sam from the 47. Sam cutting over here and there. Side, can he do it again? He's still loose, but he's inside the 30 to the 28, 27-yard line. We're probably going to see the number 1s out one more time on O, leading 53-13, nearing 5 minutes to go in the third.
By number 15, Sam Hart.
I know it's a 40-point game, but Wichita Trinity is a very dynamic team on offense, and when you let them, if you relax, and so Andale's come out and played much better on the defense. They've made the adjustments. They've taken away a lot of the quick passes away from Wichita Trinity, and now here you are again, taking all the momentum away from Wichita Trinity at all.
1st and 10, Andale from the 27 of Trinity. Harp going to air it out over the middle. Wide open Grimes. He's going to walk in. Touchdown, Andale. 27-yard touchdown for Harp to Grimes. 59-13, Andale. 4:26 to go in the third. Hunter Grimes with his second score of the night. Sam Harp, his 5th touchdown he's been involved with tonight. And he's found Grimes for the second time, and that one goes for a score. It seems like when those two connect, they can get in the end zone. Here's the kick by Bugner to put him up. Put a 60 burger on the board, and it's through. 60-13. Andale, we're at 3:55 to go in the third. We're back in 30 seconds from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Andale Indians football on Ad Astra Radio.
At Caring for Kansas Medical Staffing, we believe every patient deserves a caring nurse by their side. As a nurse-owned, family-operated agency, we work around the clock to place compassionate, experienced nurses where they are needed most. Caring for Kansas Medical Staffing, where quality care is a call away. Call today at 316-204-0845. That's 316-204-0845. For Caring for Kansas Medical Staffing.
Ad Astra Radio.
Well, we're nearing 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter as Andale has put 60 on the board. 60-13 Indians, 3 minutes to go. Stream live audio and video with the Ad Astra Radio app. Powered by Next Tech Wireless. Latest phones and devices at the best prices. We'll get you more Bueller Dental Care another Bueller Dental Care scoreboard update soon. Hopefully we get some more scores. A lot of 3A teams were paying attention to with the postseason 2 weeks away on Halloween. Regular season, Bugner's kick is on the way. A good kick again. And it takes a bounce at the 1 and a touchback. And Austin Bugner has found his rhythm in the kicking game. So 1st and 10, Trinity on 20.
Okay, a few people different on the defensive line. We've got Matthew Broughton in there. We've got 63. Easton. I'm trying to find him real fast for you.
See Dansel's still in there. Brody Kelp coming in.
They're still dynamic.
Noah Stanley, I see Tobin Easter out there. Cruz Kaiser's still out there. Aiden O'Leary's going to come in.
Brody Kelp is out on defense right now.
Jack Horsch is still out there. Bugner's in there on defense. So 1st and 10 for Trinity, on 20. And Horsch going to come out before the snap. Here's motion, toss, and blown up immediately. And thought it was blown up immediately on the toss, on the reverse up to the 25. The return was, I believe, Oyola. Yes, it was to the 25 for 5.
Now some of the young guys are playing. We've got Aiden Allaire playing some linebacker. Parker Lease has now changed positions. He's back to a linebacker position. Noah Stanley's playing outside linebacker.
We're under a minute to go here in the third. Oyola will get it, cutting over far side. 30, 1st down and more, diving forward to the 34. 9 yards for Oyola here on senior night. He is one of those seniors, and that is a 1st down for Trinity.
Ball carried by number 22 again, Oyola Bernier.
They're a spot at the 33, and it's 8 yards for Oyola. And Dylan Schmidt's got to be pleased. Oyola ran the ball 59 times heading into the night. Had 11 carries last week for 83 yards and 2 scores. They've held him to 36 yards and 10 carries, but he's been dynamic in the passing game. Low snap for Zimmerman on 1st and 10. Airing it out and has a man. And down the far sideline, 20. Far side there, making the catch. That was Beatty. Beatty with the pass, and that's going to do it. The catch. And that'll do it for the third quarter as Andale leads 60-13. We're back in a minute from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Andale Indians football on Ad Astra Radio.
Friday nights in Andale mean one thing, Indians football. And at First National Bank, we're proud to stand behind our hometown team. Just like the Indians play with heart, determination, and teamwork, we bring those same values to serving our customers every single day. From savings accounts to home loans, First National Bank is first for you and for the Indians. First National Bank of Andale, always first for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Bird Camp Insurance, now a part of Iron Insurance Partners, brings you trusted local service with expanded coverage, including home, auto, farm, business, and more. With over 50 years of history and a future backed by a national network, we are here to help you protect what matters most. Call 620-662-7067 or visit ironrisk.com today.
Ad Astra Radio.
First and 10 for Trinity from the 26. Oyola up the middle, cutting over 10, 5 in. He's getting inside the 5 to about the 2. Oyola breaks one off against the second team of Andale. It is a 23-yard run, and Trinity has first and goal from the 3.
Going to be tough, very quick, dynamic back, very tough for the young guys to figure this out. A lot different speed than what they're used to.
So first and goal for the Knights from the...
Look for the quarterback lead again.
Zimmerman in the gun. And a flag thrown by the White Hat. False start, it'll back him up. Timer is rolling. We're 50 seconds into the fourth. Andale leads 60-13. They're 11 minutes away from 7-0, 3-0 in the district, with a huge matchup for the district title next Friday night in Andale when the Hesston Swathers come to town for homecoming. And now ball spotted at the 7-yard line. So first and goal from the 7 for Zach Zimmerman with 2 backs, 2 receivers, and he'll give it Oyola looking for a hole. Going to get to the 6. He was cutting over to the right side, got 1.
Excellent job by the interior defense right there. Trying to give you Matthew Broughton, I know, is in there. Brody Kelp. Aiden Allaire.
Yeah.
Looking at numbers, trying to help figure this out really fast.
You love to bring up the second guys that come into the game. Second down and goal from the Andale 6 for Zach Zimmerman and company. Low snap, play action, slant pass, hauled in Beatty. Touchdown Trinity. It's a 6-yard pass, Zimmerman to Beatty. And 60-19, 9:50 to go. And for Beatty, that is his 3rd catch of the night and his 7th touchdown of the season. Here's Jackson's kick. It's through. 9:25 and counting. Andale leads 60-20. We're back in 30 seconds. Indians will come out on offense. From the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, this is Andale Indians football on Ad Astra Radio.
Bird Camp Insurance, now a part of Iron Insurance Partners, brings you trusted local service with expanded coverage, including home, auto, farm, business, and more. With over 50 years of history and a future backed by a national network, we are here to help you protect what matters most. Call 620-662-7067 or visit ironrisk.com today.
Ad Astra Radio.
8:38 to go. Andale leads 60-20. The Indians are 8.5 minutes away from 7-0, 3-0 in district play. Like I mentioned, Hesston comes to Andale next Friday night for homecoming. It's not senior night. That will take place the following week in the first round of the playoffs.
Okay, look for this right here. We got our players up here ready for onside. This is our young guys out here playing, but this is good experience for them. Kind of, in a way, you got to expect a little onside. You never know. They may be trying to get a few more points for them.
Emmett Eck and Noah Stanley back to return, standing at their own 5-yard line. Jackson to kick, and they will not onside kick it. Here is Eck, far side 7-yard line, 10, 15, Emmett to the 20, dives forward to the 22, late flag thrown at the end of the play. As Emmett Eck was tripped up just past the 20. 7.5 to go, Andale up 40, 60-20.
Okay, best way to take care of anything, make sure that they're not able to score again, is control the ball on offense. This is a very good chance for our young guys to sit here and see if we can march the ball down the field.
They're going to give a blind side or a block below the waist, and they'll back them up to the 11-yard line. It's a half the distance penalty. Indians take over at 6:55 to go, up 40, 60-20. Tobin Easter coming into the game. I believe we're going to see Braden Spexart start at quarterback.
Wichita Trinity has a lot of their young ones in also. Good experience for both groups.
Spexart, handoff, Emmett Eck. Braden led the Indians to 2 scoring drives last week in garbage time. Emmett Eck with the carry up to the 14-yard line, a gain of 3.
We'll try to name these linemen that are playing. Nelson Ely's in right now, playing at a guard position.
So Braden Spexart, the sophomore, with 3 backs, 6 minutes to go. Handoff, left side. I believe Stanley's going to get it again. He'll get up to the 20. That'll be 6 for Noah.
Got a couple linemen coming in. We got Ace Altman coming in. We got 65, Ben Patton coming in. 58, Wyatt Smarsh is coming in. So several young guys getting experience here. This is an important 3rd down. Got to keep this clock moving.
And keep the ball.
Keep the ball is exactly right.
3rd and 1, toss to Noah Stanley. He's got some daylight, get 1 man to beat, and forced out of bounds in Trinity territory. A good run for Noah Stanley, who we've seen take number 1 reps, and he gets a long run into Trinity territory to the 44 for a First National Bank first down. First National Bank is first for you, 36 yards for the sophomore Noah Stanley.
Excellent blocking on the outside by Andale Indians, able to get out of the hole. Here we are on the other side of the 50. It'd be nice. Let's see if we can just keep the ball for the last 4 minutes.
Spexart with a toss to Stanley. 40, 35, he's got blocked, and Noah, 20, 15, forced out of bounds inside the 15.
If it works once, go again, see? There you go. 67's in. That would be Nelson Ely's back in. 56, Cameron Woltemath.
To the 14-yard line, 30 yards for Stanley for a First National Bank first down. First National Bank, first for you, and they'll lead 60-20. Nearing 4:15 to go. Braden Spexart, they want to score. Braden's going to keep on the bootleg. 10, 5, still loose inside the 5 to about the 3. That'll be a First National Bank first down for Spexart. First National Bank, it's first for you. Let's see where they spot it. 4 minutes to go. Braden gets 11.
Easton Regier playing center, leading the way for the offensive lineman.
So first and goal for Andale from the Trinity 3. Tight package for the sophomore. Braden up the middle. He gets some help. Is he in? Will Braden cap it off? He does. Touchdown Andale. 3-yard plunge for Braden Spexart, who scores again for his 2nd consecutive game. It's 66-20, 3:25 to go.
That's impressive. See our young guys do that. Didn't hesitate at all. Took it at him. excellent blocking all the way down the field. What did we start, on the 11 or so?
Yeah.
On the 11-yard line.
How did they take it 89 yards? And 2 30-yard-plus runs from the sophomore Noah Stanley. And I've been impressed with Noah this season. Remember last week, the 45-yard touchdown he caught? The Indians will try to score 68 for the second consecutive week. Spexar throws to the back of the end zone. It's Brody Kelp with the 2-point conversion. 68-20, Andale, 2:41 to go. And let's just keep it right here. Dan Buchanan, this team has scored 136 points in the last 2 weeks.
What you like about that play right there, Braden Sprexarth, quarterback, he rolled out. Most of the time, they look for the back that's over there in the flats. Hey, he stopped, didn't like that look, looked back over on his progressions, looked down the middle, and found, who was it, Brody Kelp?
Yeah, it was Brody Kelp, 18.
Right, excellent job by Brody and also by Braden Sprexarth.
Well, could see the quarterback of the future right now. So we near 2 minutes to go. Andale is going to be 7-0 on the year. Winning streak is about to go to 19. 3-0 in the district. Big game on homecoming next Friday night in Andale against Hesston, who's probably going to be 5-2 coming in. And Hesston has lost to, they were losing to Riley County.
Okay, as we look out here this time, got the different group of here on kickoff. In fact, we have a different person. We got Hank Molitor, a freshman, kicking off right here. Pretty hard to match Austin, but Hank's pretty good kicker.
Dan, another thing, I know Lucky Kid mentioned it at halftime, but the longest winning streak in 8-man football in the state, as Axtell is trailing Hanover 26-6. Axtell has won 4 state titles in a row in 8-man too. Here's the kick by Hank Muller from the 15 far side. I believe it's Snyder. He's loose and going to be tackled there at the 33-yard line. And we're under a minute to go.
So trying to read that number at 17. Is that right?
That's a freshman. So that'd be
or was it here?
Was it Reuter? Okay, yeah.
I think it was. Jackson
Reuter.
Number 17. Good job, Jackson.
So Trinity gonna maybe try to run one play here. But you gotta give Trinity Academy credit where it's due. You had the #1 team on the ropes in the first quarter. And then one play, it took Andale to take the lead for good. Zimmerman and company. One final play. Handoff, Roberts, 35. Ball's out! Ball's out! Did Andale get it? But that's going to be the ball game. Andale will end the game with forcing a fumble. The Indians win it 68-20. Down 7-0 in this game for 19 seconds and scored 30 unanswered and controlled the rest of this game. 68-20. Indians win it. 7-0, 3-0 in the district. District title on the line next Friday night in Andale when Hesston comes to town for homecoming. The Ad Astra Radio locker room show is coming up. Andale wins it 68-20 over Wichita Trinity. Trinity drops to 3-4. Andale improves to 7-0. The winning streak is 19. Back with the AdAstraRadio.com locker room show next. From the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, this is Andale Indians football on Ad Astra Radio.
You've been listening to coverage of Andale Indians football. Stay tuned next for the AdAstraRadio.com locker room show. Stream Indians football all season on the free Ad Astra Radio app.
Now's the time to inspect your fleet and save big with Prairieland Partners Power Inspections. Bundle your equipment to receive 50% off any inspection after your first 2 large ag inspections. Plus, receive a special gift with your 4th Inspect the Fleet piece of equipment. Get peace of mind today by letting their John Deere certified technicians inspect your equipment. Offers end 12/31/2025. Restrictions apply. Call, stop by, or visit PrairielandPartners.com to schedule today.
Prairieland Partners.
Bird Camp Insurance, now a part of Iron Insurance Partners, brings you trusted local service with expanded coverage, including home, auto, farm, business, and more. With over 50 years of history and a future backed by a national network, we are here to help you protect what matters most. Call 620-662-7067 or visit ironrisk.com today.
The new Reinke E3 uses high-strength steel because it's tried and true. Why mess with perfection? The industry's highest strength-to-weight ratio is used in all Reinke systems. At Reinke, you can take your pick from a range of materials to fend off corrosion and cater to your specific needs. Contact your local Reinke dealer, Bullseye Irrigation of Inman, today. Reinke uses common sense just like you do. Discover common sense. Discover the new E3. Bullseye Irrigation of Inman is your Reinke dealer. Reinke, more right than rain.
Bird Camp Insurance, now a part of Iron Insurance Partners, brings you trusted local service with expanded coverage, including home, auto, farm, business, and more. With over 50 years of history and a future backed by a national network, we are here to help you protect what matters most. Call 620-662-7067 or visit ironrisk.com today.
Ad Astra Radio.
Back at Founders Field in Wichita at Trinity Academy as the Andale Indians win it 68-20. With our studio engineer Trenton Harding back in Hutchinson, alongside camera operator Reed Huckins and Dan Buchanan, I'm Dylan Sherwood. And Dan, we saw some things here tonight that this team is still going to learn. We saw them trail for the first time tonight. They were able to respond in a hurry. They scored 30 unanswered after that. They did have a couple of fumbles, but they're going to clean things up. The penalties, I mean, I've seen teams get penalized for over 100 yards in a game, but not in the first half.
I don't think you can sit back and, I mean, you can learn from that, but you can't worry about it because
Right.
I don't think we did. Every time that something bad happened, Andale came back and responded. It proved early that they weren't going to be able to stop Andale. And all that Andale had to do was come up with some stops or make a defensive play, and it happened. And it came back, and adversity is going to be part of every sport throughout.
Yes.
It just so happened to be penalties tonight, a couple fumbles, but Andale proved, hey, I'm ready to overcome that. Good teams do that, and they proved again, by far, they're the best team out here on the field tonight. Good job, excellent job. Andale's ready to go back home, and guys, I think we're ready for a bunch of games in a row.
Woo.
There shouldn't be any more away games. If things hold true, they come out and win against Hesston the way it looks like right now. We never know until it really happens, but seeding should happen where Andale plays at home all the way until the hopefully the state game
hopefully
in
the state
Hopefully.
champion, which is on the Friday of Thanksgiving, because they do play multiple games at Hutch. They play 2A, 3A, and 1A. I believe 2A is the early game on Friday, and then the 3A game's at 6, and then they play the 1A game on Saturday. Last year, Andale played the Saturday or the first Saturday game, the noon kickoff, or the 1 o'clock, because I did go to that state title game last year because I had family. Family playing on the field. So.
Okay, next Friday we know we play Hesston at home, but for the listeners, for everybody to understand, first round of playoff, you go to the higher seed team gets to play at home. Well, that game's going to be on a Thursday at Andale. So after the seeding comes out, Andale will probably be, even if they're 1 or 2 seed, either way, they're going to play their first round game of playoffs on game number 9 on a Thursday.
So this is confirmed now?
Yes, it is a definite. They're going to play on October 30th on that first round game
of playoffs. Is that because they're kind of maybe hoping the volleyball team's playing at state?
Oh, that's a factor. Volleyball is on Friday and Saturday, but there's other factors with that also, and it all works out for scheduling for various reasons.
I'm just glad the Chiefs don't play on that Thursday night here in a couple weeks.
Well, and plus on Friday, it's Halloween, so you're doing a lot of good things
Yeah.
by buying on Thursday. And I don't think that'll affect things very much overall. But just so that people know ahead of time, first-round game of playoff at Andale will be on Thursday, October 30th.
All right, let's get you a Bueller Dental Care scoreboard update before we take our first break here in the Ad Astra Radio.com locker room show. Bueller Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. Got some finals coming in. Hillsboro defeats Lions tonight 48-21. Hutch Trinity, they defeat Medicine Lodge tonight 27-0. And I did get an update. Riley County is leading Hesston 32-16. So Hesston is probably going to be coming to Andale next Friday night with 2 losses at 5-2. So Hesston down 16 at last check. Augusta was leading McPherson 50-21 late. Kingman defeats Belle Plaine tonight 37-7. I need to see what Trinity or Collegiate and Cheney is at, but try to get that to you as Coach Dylan Schmidt here. Let's get our break in. When we come back, we'll talk to the coach as Andale wins over Trinity Academy 68-20. Coach Schmidt with us on the other side from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Andale Indians football on Ad Astra Radio.
This is the AdAstraRadio.com Locker Room Show. Coming up, we'll name tonight's play and player of the game. Find the best local sports coverage at AdAstraRadio.com. Home to the Andale Indians.
Kansas. Trust the power of blue for your CanCare plan. Families trust Healthy Blue for doctor visits and prescriptions. New and expecting moms trust Healthy Blue for pregnancy support. And Healthy Blue provides extra benefits for your whole family. Choose the brand Kansans have trusted for more than 80 years. Visit choosehealthyblue.com/KS for more details. Trust the power of blue.
Bird Camp Insurance, now a part of Iron Insurance Partners, brings you trusted local service with expanded coverage, including home, auto, farm, business, and more. With over 50 years of history and a future backed by a national network, we are here to help you protect what matters most. Call 620-662-7067 or visit ironrisk.com today.
At Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Hutchinson, it's not just about buying a car, it's about how you're treated every step of the way. Drive home today in a brand new 2025 Ram 1500 with 0% financing for 72 months with approved credit. Or choose the bold and stylish 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee L with 0% financing for 60 months with approved credit. No matter which you pick, you'll find unbeatable deals and the service you deserve.
Like Mr. Samuels always says, come by, let's be friends.
Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Hutchinson.
Bird Camp Insurance, now a part of Iron Insurance Partners, brings you trusted local service with expanded coverage, including home, auto, farm, business, and more. With over 50 years of history and a future backed by a national network, we are here to help you protect what matters most. Call 620-662-7067 or visit ironrisk.com today.
Ad Astra Radio.
Back with more of the Ad Astra Radio LockerRoom.com locker room show. Andale head football coach Dylan Schmidt with us here in the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. And Coach, you learned a lot. You learn new things every week about your ball club. And tonight you trailed for the first time, and it only took you 19 seconds to get that lead again. You scored 30 unanswered, and then just cruised from there, 68-20. Second consecutive week of 60 or more points. And I know the offense had a couple of fumbles there, but guys were able to produce a couple turnovers there defensively as well. I believe the turnover battle was even tonight. But your thoughts on the night?
Yeah, some good, some bad. I was not happy with the turnovers, especially on both those drives. It was first play.
Yeah.
So, first play from scrimmage, fumble it, and then with Sam, and then obviously first play from scrimmage kind of in our territory a little bit there, whatever, drive that was, fourth or fifth drive there, fumbled again. So it was one of those deals where I get it, those things happen from time to time, but that's just not what we do. And then in addition, that was the penalties. Some are effort plays. I did not like the roughing the passer the first call, but some I saw, on film. Obviously, we have that luxury of looking at the instant replay. In the end, we got to clean those things up. We play a really good team, and those things are going to get us beat. And so that has not been our deal all year. We haven't done those things. So hopefully it's just a deal that we got that out of our system, and we can learn from it and kind of move forward.
So is it good to learn about those kind of situations and battle some adversity, especially on the road too?
Yeah, I think so. I'm going to spin it that way, obviously, and I know our coaches will too, and I hope our kids will kind of understand and learn from that. And, we have the most coachable kids in the state, so I guarantee they'll take it to heart and learn from it, and we'll get better as a result.
Sam Harp has 5 touchdowns on the night. He has 3 rushing. Actually, I think it was 6 because he had 2 passing, both to Hunter Grimes. And, of course, he gets that special teams 1 on the punt return as well. And, Trinity decided to kick to him, and Sam made him pay.
Yeah, I was glad for Sam to get that one. And we've been close on kickoff, and we've been close on punt. And I think we've had one, right, with Jack.
Yep.
Early there in El Dorado. But for Sam to get one was pleased because he's been close on a couple of them and did a good job blocking it up. And obviously anytime Sam gets the ball in his hands in the open field, look out because he's that special type of player. And so not surprised he has the 6 touchdowns. That could be a deal every week. He's just that kind of player. And happy for Hunter Grimes to catch some touchdown passes. He's a great tight end for us and a guy with great hands. And so happy for him.
Well, next week, regular season finale with Hesston coming to Andale. And at last check, they were down, I believe it was 32 to 16 to Riley County in Riley. So they had to make a little trek to go play that football game. And that's going to be a 5-2 team coming into Andale that's going to be hungry and trying to win a district title. But I know you guys have that second goal now. The AVCTL-IV has been wrapped up, and you guys want to get that District 6 title.
Yeah, 100%. The other deal there is home field advantage, kind of controlling our own destiny there. And we want to play those games at home, and so if we can take care of business, that kind of sets us up for a playoff run there. And so there'll be a lot on the line. Hesston's got a great football team, might be the best team we play out of the 8. We'll see. But it's all hands on deck for that game for sure.
A lot of good 3A games tonight. Was able to see some scores. I know at the last time that I saw, Collegiate was leading Cheney 24-21, and I know Holcomb and Hugoton was playing night battle undefeated in 3A. There's a lot of good football, so I'm sure you'll see all the scores tonight too.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see how it pans out. It'll kind of give us maybe a clearer picture of what the playoffs could look like. Obviously still one game to go, but it's fun to look at those things.
Got to give props to Coach Jolly for doing pregame duties.
Coach Jolly does a good job. He's a dynamic guy. He's a man of many talents, so he can do a lot of things.
And, of course, you were at the district football meeting. Feels like an all Sedgwick County district next year. In 3A.
Yeah, no, it's always interesting how those things turn out. And in the end, it's for us, it was tough to get a game and, on our off week there, but, things worked out. And so, it's kind of a fun little New York Stock Exchange type environment. It's fun to run up there and talk to all the other coaches too. So.
Well, hopefully the football schedule in the next couple of years is going to be fun to watch. And, Coach, congrats on this one, 7-0, 3-0 in the district. Can't wait to be back in Andale next week. Homecoming, and I know there's all the distractions and everything. We'll kind of talk about that next week as well. But this one, you got to enjoy this one and got to be ready for a really good football team.
Amen. Couldn't agree more. Thanks, Dylan.
All right. Thanks, Coach. Andale head football coach Dylan Smith joining us here in the Ad Astra Radio .com locker room show. Andale wins it 68-20, 7-0, 3-0 in the district. Let's do stats real quick. Oh, and Lucky Kid just sent me an update. Cheney leading Collegiate 48-27 with 5 minutes to go. So Cheney up 21 on Collegiate as Collegiate was up 3 at the break. I don't know where that game was being played, either not that far down the road or over in Cheney. But let's do stats real quick, and then we'll do our the Brick Oven play of the game and our Andale Ready Mix player of the game as well, as Dan Buchanan back with me as well. Let's go over the team numbers real quick. Andale has 415 yards total offense tonight, 338 on the ground, 77 through the air. Trinity, 218 yards, 163 through the air, 55 on the ground. As I need to add something else real quick. Turnover battle was 2 apiece, so even there. And, Dan, there wasn't a flag thrown in the second half. That's interesting.
Really, I didn't keep track of all that.
I
was just
did.
Trying to, okay.
I
I really
did.
don't know at this point, and that's all right because they came out and made a couple of quick touchdowns, made a lot of difference right there. I think they scored twice and ran one play, right?
Yeah.
So we're rolling offensive play with a punt return and also then offensive play. So excellent job, especially throughout the game. They had a little adversity, but that's okay because they proved they can overcome a little bit of that. Great defensive adjustments that kind of threw Wichita Trinity for a loop after a while because that took away some of their passing game completely. And once again, though, the interior defense, it took away all inside run play. They had nothing available inside, so everything became short passes on the outside or possibly a quarterback lead, but that was even taken away. So
I take that back. Andale did get flagged. I just didn't put it down on my stats. So Andale ends up with 9 penalties on the night. Individually, we'll go over the Trinity stats, and then we'll kind of incorporate our play of the game with the Andale stats. For Trinity, Yam Oyola, 12 carries, 61 yards. Zimmerman, 9 for -2. Snyder, 1 for -4. Roberts, 3 for 0. Zimmerman was 13 of 26 for 163, 2 touchdowns and an interception. As Oyola, 7 catches for 76 yards and a touchdown. Roberts, 1 for 6. Snyder, 1 for 6. Beatty, 3 for 52 and a score. Murphy, 1 for 23. Let's do the Andale stats, and first, let's do our Brick Oven play, the Hub Brick Oven play of the game, brought to you by the Hub. Famous for their world-famous brick oven pizza. Get your grub at the Hub, 100 South Christian in Mountain Ridge. And Dan Buchanan, this one was a backbreaker early and just set a tone after Trinity got on the board first.
Trinity comes out, recovers a fumble, and so they ended up getting a little momentum by jumping ahead with a quick touchdown, but that didn't last very long because play of the game was, obviously, I think, was Jack Horsch on the very first play after Andale got the ball back, trailing 7-0. He comes out and gets a quick touchdown. So what was it, about 60-some yards?
70 exactly.
All right, 70-yard touchdown. So play of the game. Excellent blocking, but Jack Horsch led back here with a quick touchdown to get him to lead again and never trailed after that.
Yes. So Jack Horsch's 70-yard touchdown run, it came with 7:12 to go in the first quarter. That gave Andale an 8-7 lead as the Indians never looked back from there. That is the Brick Oven, the Hub Brick Oven play of the game, brought to you by the Hub, featuring their world famous brick oven pizza. Get your grub at the Hub, 100 South Christian in Mountain Ridge. Time now for our player of the game, brought to you by Andale Ready Mix. This mud's for you. And this guy had 6 carries, 126 yards, 3 touchdowns on the ground, 4 for 6, 77 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, and also had a punt return for a touchdown of 39 yards. QB1 did it everywhere tonight. Sam Harp is the Andale Ready Mix player of the game. Andale Ready Mix, this mud's for you. Let's go over the rest of the Andale stats real quick. Noah Stanley, 6 carries, 97 yards. Braden Spexhart, 2 carries, 14 yards, and a touchdown. Emmett Eck, 1 for 3. As Hunter Grimes, 2 catches, 36 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Jack Horsch, 2 for 41. So that was all of our stats, our play of the game, and our player of the game as well. let's take our final break. We'll get you some scores and get you ready for next week. Big one in Andale for the district title in District 6 and Class 3A as Hesston comes to town. Back one final time in 2 minutes from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Andale Indians football on Ad Astra Radio.
AdAstraRadio.com locker room show after this. Ad Astra TV brings you live video of tonight's game on the Ad Astra Radio app. Andale Indians football on Ad Astra Radio.
One of the most important elements of success is knowing when to expand and when to focus on strengthening what you have. At People's Bank and Trust, we've done just that over the years, ensuring that we always have a solid base to provide for our customers and our community. At People's Bank and Trust, we never promise more than we can deliver. And what we deliver is safe, sound, reliable banking that puts you first. Let us put our experience to work for you and your family. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Bird Camp Insurance, now a part of Iron Insurance Partners, brings you trusted local service with expanded coverage, including home, auto, farm, business, and more. With over 50 years of history and a future backed by a national network, we are here to help you protect what matters most. Call 620-662-7067 or visit ironrisk.com today.
For more than 90 years, Hutchinson Community College has been the premier 2-year educational institution in Kansas, offering the highest quality education at an exceptional value. Schedule a personal campus tour today. Visit hutchcc.edu/campus tour.
Mann Wyatt Pinksley Injury Attorneys.
Liability issues are complex. The manufacturer fought and fought. The best offer they made was $30,000. The jury returned a verdict for a little over $11.1 million.
Mann Wyatt Pinksley Injury Attorneys. Big firm muscle, small firm hustle.
Bird Camp Insurance, now a part of Iron Insurance Partners, brings you trusted local service with expanded coverage, including home, auto, farm, business, and more. With over 50 years of history and a future backed by a national network, we are here to help you protect what matters most. Call 620-662-7067 or visit ironrisk.com today.
Ad Astra Radio.
And back one final time from Trinity Academy as Andale wins it 68-20, 7-0. 3-0 in the district. Big game next week. Homecoming for Andale. Hesston comes to town. And we'll get you Bueller Dental Care scoreboard update as well. Bueller Dental Care providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. Little River defeats Central Plains tonight, 68-32. El Saline over Gossel, 50-0. Sterling defeats South Sumner, 75-33. Black Bears are 7-0. The biggest score update of the night, the longest winning streak in 8-man has gone down as Hanover knocks off 4-time defending state champions Axtell 26-18. Winning streak for Axtell ends at 58. Smoky Valley, after losing 4 in a row, they defeat Parker Bruce's Nickerson Panthers tonight 29-7. We did have a late update. Cheney was up 21 on Collegiate 48-27. Augusta goes into McPherson and wins 50-29. The Orioles go to McPherson to defeat the Bullpups. Abilene defeats El Dorado tonight 56-14. El Dorado, their most points of the season. Hillsborough over Lions 48-21. At last check, we did have Riley County was leading Hesston 32-16. The Swatters will probably be coming in to Andale next week with a 5-2 mark. So it will be a tough one. And what you got? Final, Rose Hill. Whoa, that's a huge upset for Rose Hill. That game was that game in Wellington? Or was that game in Rose Hill? Huh. But what a win for Rose Hill. They defeat Wellington tonight 55-14. Andale saw those guys in week 3, but Rose Hill played McPherson tough and ended up losing by on a last-second touchdown a couple weeks ago. But Rose Hill defeats Wellington tonight 55-14. Wow, what a win for Rose Hill.
Hey, I want to say before we sign off how impressed you have to be how well Sam Hart played. I know he had an early fumble, but look what he ended up with. Excellent game. I think we need to understand we better appreciate how good of an athlete that he is.
Yeah.
And he proved tonight by scoring on the ground, throwing passes, and a punt return. This has become such a good team because there's so many people that can affect the game on offense and defense. You have to be very proud. This is a very complete team led by a bunch of great seniors. Looking forward to the final regular season game against Hesston next Friday.
Yes.
And once again, we told you earlier, hey, you can put away, clean them up, get those white jerseys clean because you don't need them, we hope, until the state championship game.
Other scores before we sign off. A key game in 5A, Dan. This was number 2 and number 3. Great Bend goes to Hayes and defeats the Indians 43-19. Great Bend, big one. Notre Dame signee Ian Premer. He's good at football. He's good at basketball. He's good at baseball. 5 touchdowns and a pick 6. Other scores: Wamego defeats Clay Center tonight 28-14. Garden and Dodge in the Hatchet game. Dodge wins that game 20-14. Scott City defeats Goodland tonight 42-22. That's all I'm about to give you. We'll have scores on adastraradio.com. We do have the Kansas High School football scoreboard show coming up at 10:30 across some of our Ad Astra Radio or sports network of stations. You can go to adastraradio.com/broadcast booth. You can find those there. It starts at 10:30. So you'll hear a report from a lot of the games that were on the Ad Astra Radio Sports Network. So, big one next week for Andale. It's Andale and Hesston next Friday night. We'll have the game for you here on Ad Astra Radio, adastraradio.com, Ad Astra TV, and on the Ad Astra Radio app. Got to give a huge thanks to Trenton Harding back in Hutchinson, running the show for us tonight. He was filling in for our normal board op, Tyler, who was under the weather. But, hey, great job, Trenton. Great job, Trenton, back on the controls back in Hutchinson. Good job to Reed Huckins, who got to be next to Dan Buchanan and myself tonight. So get ready to close that stream. Let's get back on the road and go home. For Reed Huckins and Dan Buchanan, I'm Dylan Sherwood. Thanks for tuning in to Andale Indians football here on Ad Astra Radio. Bidding you a good evening from Founders Field on the campus of Wichita Trinity as Andale wins it 68-20 over Knights. Next week, Hesston comes to town for homecoming. We'll talk to you next week. And for one final time from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, this has been Andale Indians football on Ad Astra Radio.
Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine in Hutchinson, Kansas. We take pride in supporting our community and our student athletes. Hi, I'm the General Manager, Don Glaspie. We want to wish our area teams a fun and memorable season. A great person once said, victory is in the quality of competition and not the final score. Visit online AllenSamuelsHutch.com and follow us on Facebook for weekly giveaways and special events. And as Mr. Samuels always says,
come by, let's be friends.
Stream Indians football all season with live video and audio on the free Ad Astra Radio app. This has been a presentation of the Ad Astra Radio Sports Network, the statewide leader in local sports coverage. Listen all season for Andale Indians football on Ad Astra Radio.